What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories, Witchcraft and Wizardry. The cast was definitely not trying to ruin the intro at all. Definitely not. Definitely not. Everything is A-okay here. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the show. If you've never seen the show before, we have a lot of fun here. It's mostly a wholesome good time. We have don't give me that face, okay? Listen. We try. We definitely try, okay? Mm-hmm. There's effort that's legitimately put into being wholesome and fun, okay? Mm-hmm. We try, and we play in the written by no one Harry Potter universe. It's a homebrew adventure that we have here, and we have a really good time. The players are in their second year here at Hogwarts. And if you're curious about how to play and what we do here, you can check out the website over on TableStory, tablestory.tv/WAW, where you can download a free copy of the game. It's totally free. You can just play along. You can see how we do stuff and why we do the things that we do. I mean, you can try to understand why we do the things that we do, but I don't even think that we really know why we do the things that we do. But you can try and play along regardless. Yeah, we're in the middle of our second year here. We are almost coming up on our 1-year anniversary on this show, which is probably going to be celebrated with major story happenings. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a special episode. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There may or may not be a plan. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll be honest, there is no solid plan yet. I just came up with it right now.
There's like an idea.
Yeah, there's an idea.
That's a start.
Yeah. But we have a good time. So why don't we go around the room and let's do some introductions to our lovely players and their characters, and people can say where people can go watch your stuff and find you and all that. Kola, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Yes, hi, I'm Kolo. It's nice to meet you. I got a new robe. Came in the post today. Look, I got a look. Look, it's yay! Oh, I shouldn't have done that because everybody will start talking about cults. It's nice to meet you. I stream on Twitch. I'm a YouTuber too. Come find me. It'd be nice to meet you. And I never really know what to say. I play Masie, who is Quidditch obsessed and equal parts worried, and well, not quite equal parts worried, and a bit reckless, so that's pretty fun. I'm excited for this. Also, congratulations Negs, and congratulations Mugs on the things that and stuff. Awesome. Yay! Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Kola. Luxie.
Hello. I don't know what to say. Hi, my name's Lexi Games. I play video games on this website. I have guinea pigs, and I'm just really loud and I laugh a lot. So if you like that, then come hang out. I play Rosalina Earthcloud here. She's so precious, but she's so dumb. So if you could do anything today, I'd like you to just put a little energy into thinking, God, I hope Rosalina gets points for Hufflepuff at the end of this episode. That's all I want. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Also, big congratulations on that huge tick that you've been swinging around on Twitter over there, Negs. Podcast listeners couldn't hear that hair flip, but it was there and it was beautiful. That's all. Thank you.
Find whatever hair flip sound effect you can.
Wait, I don't know what happened last week, and I'm exceedingly nervous. I just want to put that energy into the room that I don't know what's going on. That's all.
Murgles?
Hello. Hi, I'm Murgles. I'm on Twitch, Murgles. Twitter, Murgles, if that's cool with you. I'm making an animated film on Twitch, which is pretty cool. I'm super stoked about it. And I'm also really excited because a short film that I worked on last year just aired at TIFF on Friday. So yeah, stay tuned for what happens with that. It's super exciting. And congratulations, Negs. Congratulations. And congratulations, Table Story, my dudes.
Weren't you featured in a magazine?
Nope.
What?
I think you
Wasn't
were.
it? Yeah.
Aren't
Well,
you like
I thought Table Story
like
was.
And
We
yeah,
we
wasn't
may
it
have been,
NY
but I
Mag?
believe you were also in there.
It's like
I
the
might
Best
have-
Arts and craft stream or something like that. Was that?
I might have been featured in New York Mag, The Strategist, as a non-gaming stream channel. So if you want to go see that, Table Story is also
Why didn't you
in
lead
that
with that?
article.
Why did you bury that? At
Because she's been playing Witcher 3 and she's ashamed about it.
No, listen, I have, and I have definitely pulled back. I'm pulling back, okay? But check it out, because they wrote some really excellent stuff about Table Story, and I'm there too.
And
Thank
Murgles.
you, and also a bunch of amazing other streamers are there, and it was like recommendations. So go check it out, because there are some incredible streamers in that list.
Thank you, Myrtles. Nego Works.
Oh my gosh, I'm still reeling over the fact that Murgles tried to bury the lead on that one.
Knew she was gonna do that.
I'm Negaorix, and I'm Murgles' #1 fan. If you ever want to come say hi to me, just go to twitch.tv/Murgles. I will be there in chat when I'm awake early enough, which time zones are really hard, so I'm normally half asleep if I make it to Murgles streams. And I play Olive Everglade. And today was the first day since Witchcraft and Wizardry launched that I regret playing a character that wears a wig every week, because today was the first day where I was like, if I have to wear a wig one more time, why did I not make Olive have short green hair?
Still can.
Cast a spell. Cast
there's
a spell. Cast
there
a
is
spell.
a hair color change potion.
Maybe
I
we'll
gave
be
it to
doing that on the
all of
break
you as
today.
an option.
Thanks for having me, yay!
Thank you, Zagonicus.
Hi everyone, I'm Zgodicus, and I wasn't mentioned in that article, but my face is in there if you look carefully. It's there.
It's true,
I
it
just
is.
see
It is there.
a guy with a really similar background and like
So
white.
old.
Yeah, like
I know that's
Old man.
that's me on Sundays. When
No.
you find me on Table Story playing.
What are you doing on
Apple-
Sundays?
I play Ippotobith in Dying Order, aka Toby, and that's been a blast. And I wasn't thinking I was gonna have to spend so much time thinking about that character and his interactions with stuff, but my gosh, I have been. It's so much fun. It's great. You can find me everywhere as Godicus in all the places, and you can find my podcast as Godcast on all the podcast places and on YouTube. And there will be an episode later this week. I was gonna record yesterday, but something came up, so I think probably recording tomorrow with my guest, and then it'll be out. It'll be out this week. It'll be out before next Witchcraft and Wizardry. So if you haven't listened to it by then we're maybe not friends anymore. I don't know. I'll put it on the consideration list. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Zagonicus. I'm Wax Steven. I will be your Headmaster of Doom. I will be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Welcome, chat. Welcome, players. Let's do a little bit of a recap on the last session. Lexi, you can't listen. I'm just
Should I take
kidding.
my headphones off?
No,
'Cause I'll
I'm
do
just
it.
kidding. It's
Will
fine.
it make it better? Will it be
No,
more fun?
No, it's fine.
Somebody wave me back in.
It's fine. It's fine. Seriously, don't.
It's too late.
She was legit offended. She's like, I gotta go with it now. That's totally Luxy. So on the last episode of Witchcraft and Wizardry. La 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 la. The group updated Clem that Hagrid and Clifford, the Green Dragon, are missing. They came up with an idea, the Gryffindors, that is, to visit the divination classroom after dark, shortly before curfew, to see if they could somehow divine where Hagrid was, and to ask help, possibly from the divination professor. Alex told Barney about Hagrid and the dragon being missing as well, and about the Ministry of Magic being called, and started making lists of questions for the Aurors that might arrive. Alex started doing research in the Dark Creatures book that he got from Clem to find out if maybe something had fought the dragon or killed it, and got a horrific insight into some of the monsters in the book. Masie, Clem, and Olive skirted curfew by just a few minutes to investigate the divination tower and potentially speak to the professor, Blair Borealis. After seeing some sticks piled up in an umbrella stand, they remembered that Alex's dad was the Xylomancy professor, which is the casting of wands to divine the future. They didn't get any closer to figuring out what happened to Hagrid, unfortunately. As they looked around the divination classroom looking for Professor Borealis, they didn't manage to find him. They headed back to the common room, where Masie had a run-in with Alistair Jordan, last year's seeker for Gryffindor, whom thought she was teasing him about the final game, and left in an ego-driven shame. Alex had a fairly horrible sleep after studying the Dark Creatures book and the horrible creatures inside, and saw some flashes of light and cloaked figures outside by Hagrid's hut and in the Forbidden Forest. At breakfast, Alex told everyone about what he had seen, and Headmistress McGonagall announced that Hagrid was indeed missing, and that some Aurors were here from the Ministry. The Aurors, Aidan Silverberry and Lucretia Sparks, were introduced, and they were interested in speaking with Alexander Pippin and Rosalina Earthcloud. So, today's session starts as Rosie, you walk in just in time to hear your name called by this strange person, and I think you had just finished up with breakfast, helping out, maybe finishing up helping out Lottie with some breakfast for the school. And you had just come to join your friends. And you just barely caught your name being said by this man sort of wearing mostly dark clothing, and another woman with him, with Headmistress McGonagall. And everyone in the dining hall, the Great Hall, is chatting. And you hear...
And if we could please speak with Mr. Alexander Pippin and Miss Rosalina Earthcloud. If you could please come up here.
Okay, all right. Hello?
Morning, Rosie.
What's going on? What's going on here? What happened?
I don't know.
Please come this way.
Did you have breakfast?
I had some snacks while I was cooking breakfast, but I haven't had breakfast. If you know, is this because I added extra sugar to the pancakes?
No, I
better when they're sweeter.
Sausage. You can have it.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Am I allowed to eat, sir, ma'am? Elders of the magic? Is that good?
Well, Mr.
I am
I don't know.
Auror Silverberry, and this is Auror Sparks.
Or what?
Auror.
Auror. Oh, I'm sorry. My parents were muggles, so catching up.
They're like secret agents, sort of, kind of. They're like the FBI or like MI5 or something.
Magical FBI. Okay, got it.
Just this way, then, please.
What do the magical FBI want with us, Alex?
I don't know. We saw stuff, so maybe they have questions.
Okay, so it's not about the pancakes?
No,
Okay, good to know.
they were very sweet.
So as you
In a good way.
as you begin to leave the dining hall, they're walking you out. Headmistress McGonagall is with them, and she says, "We can go into my office if that's the best place to conduct these investigations. Auror Silverberry and Auror Sparks."
That'll do just fine, Headmistress McGonagall.
Very well. Poppycock. You see the doors to her office start to slide open.
Oh my god, Alex, I thought she was calling me a liar.
No.
Okay.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to have a seat, please. Miss Earthcloud,
Sure.
Mr. Pippin.
Yep. Sit.
Comfy
sit.
seats.
You're so soft.
As we understand it, you were the last two to see Mr. Rubius Hagrid yesterday. Is that
Hagrid's-
correct?
We just call him Hagrid, but yeah.
Hagrid's not back, Alex?
No.
Okay.
In detail, can you please tell us step by step what happened when you encountered the incident?
Okay. So,
Take it away, Alex.
okay. So we went for a walk around the lake, and then we got to this part, and there was like chains and stuff, and then scorch marks and like lots of muddy mess, like there'd been a beast battle or something like that. So then we ran back to Hagrid's hut, and we said, "Hagrid, something has happened over there. There was scorch marks and smoking and beast signs of a beast battle." And Hagrid sent up the flares, the sparks to alert the teachers, and then he ran off in that direction, and then the teachers came, and then Mrs. Nanny Buckland took us back up to the school. Oh, we heard noises as well. One definitely sounded like a dragon, and the other one sounded like
Like that, right?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the other one.
Like a cow, but scarier. Scary cow.
Or like when a cat wails, but like much deeper.
Yeah, a pregnant cat.
You can
Okay.
see that Auror Sparks looks very intently at both of you and then leans in to Auror Silverberry and whispers something, covering her mouth as she does.
Headmistress McGonagall, is this in line with what you heard?
You can see Headmistress McGonagall sort of looking at you strangely, Alex. And she says,
Not exactly. There is a bit of a deviation in what you have just told them, Mr. Pippin.
Beast battle.
A beast
Smoldery.
battle.
It looked
From
like
what
a
I
beast-
understood, you and Miss Earthcloud were doing night yoga.
That's
Right.
true, yeah. There was night
That's-
yoga.
That's why we were walking around the lake.
And that's when we stumbled
Find
in
a
the
good spot.
bubble with the stuff.
Invisibubble,
The Invisibubble with
beast
the
battle.
you can't hear anything. And that's why we went to get Hagrid when we heard the noises, because we were like, whoa, bubble, noises.
You did not
Hagrid.
say this in your original telling of the story.
Oh my gosh, you know what? I think I was so scared I must have forgotten, because I was, I
Yeah.
did pee my pants that night.
She did.
So
Did Peter Pants.
I
And
peed
I was
him.
very scared.
I was running and peeing, so it could have been.
It was
fear.
like, yeah. it was very distracting, and there was
It
possibly
embarrassing. It's smelly. It
multiple
smelled.
big beasts. And then all I could think of, but then there was the incident with Dave and the trees knocked over and stuff. And this is like second beast battle we've had, and so
Mr. Pippin.
you know. Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, Auror Silverberry. There is a slight discrepancy, but otherwise, yes, it is the same story. And what is this about Dave?
Dave, I think his proper name is Davilar. He's a unicorn. I saw him in
Dave.
I saw him in the forest with my binoculars, and he had, well, I didn't spot it. Our friend spotted it. He had an injury on his unicorn butt, and there was trees knocked down near the edge of the forest and stuff. And so there's a beastie fighting other beasties, including Dave, who is apparently quite a nice unicorn.
Just with an injured bum.
Yeah.
Auror Sparks is doing basically like a circle around you, by the way, and staring very intently as both of you are chatting.
Do I smell Alex? Was he downwind of me?
You smell like breakfast.
Okay.
It's a good smell.
Okay,
I like
because of the
breakfast.
sugar in the pancakes.
We saw the trees in question by Hagrid's hut this morning.
Do you think that maybe he was just stressed out, so he left and
Unlikely.
not in danger? Because I would.
How long have you known Mr. Rubius Hagrid?
Me?
Since first year.
He came to get me to tell me I was a witch, so a minute now, at least 2.
We were gonna. It doesn't matter.
I believe that it does. I asked you a question, son.
Oh, no, I know some first. I was gonna say we were gonna try and get Hagrid his wand because he's like really nice.
Are
And
you
finally
aware
everyone
that
likes
Mr.
him.
Rubius Hagrid was expelled from Hogwarts?
I would like to interject that Mr. Rubius Hagrid was, in fact, expelled from Hogwarts. However, it has in fact been proved that Lord Voldemort was in fact responsible for all that was said against him.
Oh, so he was wrongfully expelled, and you're just trying to make him sound like a bad person right here while he's missing?
He's that's wrong. He's nice.
That's just not fair
If
at
you
all.
met him, you would know that it's all nonsense.
And I'm sad that they haven't met him, Alex.
He's really big, but
Hard to miss,
just
so that.
as much as he's big, he's twice as nice as he is big. I would say at least. What do you think?
At least
Rosie?
twice. Yeah,
At least twice. Mm-hmm.
Since you've known Mr. Rubius Hagrid, has he ever shown any desire to abscond with any creatures?
What's the word abscond mean, Alex?
Oh, it was my words of the day. Not today, the other day. It means like run away with.
Oh. No, why he loves the animals so much? Where would he even go? Like his house is here?
Yes,
Where
in
would
fact, he does love animals. Would you say that he likes them more than people?
No, he likes me a
No.
lot. What? Are you trying to say that I'm not as nice as an animal or something? I don't. You know what?
He was even willing to teach us about animals, just little bits. If we helped him around with his little farm area, he was going to teach us about stuff because we don't get care of magical creatures until third year. But he could just tell us stuff and it would be fine. So he likes to talk about them and everything.
You said that you saw Mr. Rubius Hagrid with a wand. Is that
No.
correct?
No, he set up a flare, I think.
And how did he
Maybe-
do that?
Probably with like a flare gun, right?
Flare gun, or maybe
Perhaps.
through
You saw
something
him
from
with
fire.
this.
And you see the pink umbrella drawn out from his cloak.
Does this look familiar?
An umbrella? Like in general?
I mean, it is the rainy
This
season.
specific large umbrella.
I don't know. Is it? It's just an umbrella.
If you are trying to lie to them, I'm going to need a convince roll.
Have I
From
seen his
you.
umbrella?
You did. This is what he cast. That's what he cast the spell to summon the other teachers with.
Fine, I'll convince him. Oh, is it with my relationship with Hagrid? Do I have one?
Yeah, it would be your relationship with Hagrid. Yeah.
Hey, Whack, quick question. Do you remember if I had a relationship with Hagrid before the incident? Because I feel like
Before
I had at
the
least
incident?
a +1 because we were pretty close. He let me hug him.
Everybody else had the +1, right?
Okay.
Oh no! I think it was just Olive that had the relationship with Hagrid, if I'm not mistaken.
I have a +1 with
Yeah,
him.
Olive had one because Olive missed out on the meeting with Harry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you don't think we have a relationship because we met in the woods and he picked me up from my parents' house?
I don't think so.
I
that
thought I
seems-
had a relationship with him too, but apparently not.
Harsh. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Oh well. Okay. It's gonna be fine though.
If only people used social activities as their downtime move more.
I
Hey.
did that last week.
What?
With Hagrid?
He was
I learned a secret
missing.
from him last week.
Yeah, you did.
Question. Since me and Alex are together and we're conspiring, would you say that I'm convincing with Alex and I'm using my friendship with Alex?
Definitely.
1,000%. Thank you so much.
That's the beauty of these relationships. That's what they're for. Plus, you're both being interrogated. It totally makes sense. Okay, a 10. So, on a 10, you get to
Oh yeah, that's right. I get to
make
do
it so
things.
that-
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
they basically they hear you and believe you.
So you have in fact never seen Hagrid use this before?
I mean, like maybe if it was raining, it's just an umbrella. I don't think I've ever seen a particularly pink umbrella before. We don't even really use umbrellas here. It's kind of a muggle thing, so
When
it could be mine.
investigating the scene this morning, we found this pink umbrella.
I had a
Where?
theory that there might be spies in Hogwarts.
Umbrella spies. They hate the rain.
Maybe it's their calling card.
Or Sparks rushes back and whispers more into Auror Silverberry's ear. He nods his head some more.
I don't want to blame anyone or anything, but I'm American, so I can say this. We ruin everything. You don't think that the American kids have anything to do with the disappearance of Haggy Waggy, right?
We don't like to rule anything out until proven otherwise.
That doesn't sound especially good for the Americans. Okay. So, when you said you found the umbrella, did you find it in a weird spot, or was it tucked inside an umbrella stand?
Covered by some of the mud at the scene.
Weird. Maybe the person that took Hagrid hates the rain, and they brought it just in case, Alex.
Maybe.
He glances at both of you and says,
Thank you for your cooperation. You may go.
Wait, are you gonna tell us if you find him, or keep us updated? Not upgraded. I'm nervous.
I can assure you that once we find out what has happened to Hagrid, then we will let you know.
Headmistress, you have to let us help do something.
I
can't.
will do nothing of the sort. You must
so
return to
sweaty.
your studies, and I don't want to see you anywhere near Hagrid's hut.
Okay. Last
I
night.
made him cookies.
I was keeping watch, and I saw some spell flashes in the forest and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that was you and not spies. There were some green ones and some blue ones and stuff.
Spell flashes in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You stood up and kept watch, Alex?
Yeah.
Where
I
did
fell
you see
asleep.
them?
In the forest. They were kind of dotted around a little bit. And then I saw two people go to Hagrid's hut.
Two people
And-
going to Hagrid's hut? No,
Yeah,
that wasn't us.
That was around maybe midnight-ish time.
And where did you see this from?
From the Ravenclaw Tower. I get a good view from my dormitory room.
What
Y'all don't use,
color
like,
did you see
Tape or anything?
flash in the forest?
I saw a couple. I definitely saw a green one, and then I think there was maybe blue and maybe a white and maybe like a pink or a red.
Green, blue, white, and red?
Yeah, maybe red or pink.
Red or pink.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure now? And this was around what time you said?
Around midnight. I have the parchment. I took notes while I was watching. Yeah, green, blue, white, pink, red, and two people at Hagrid's hut. They weren't wearing like teacher robes, so I know it wasn't teachers.
Very strange indeed.
And he motions for the paper.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Very good notes, boy.
Thanks.
You might make a fine Auror.
If I was gonna guess from the edge of the forest and from Hagrid's hut, I can point to it if you want to come up to a tower where we can see.
I think that's for the best. Headmistress McGonagall, do we have your permission?
Yes, of course. Anything that will help to find Hagrid. Very well. To Ravenclaw Tower. And we switch scenes. Back in the Great Hall, your friends have been missing now for some time. There's a lot of chatter going on with the other students about Hagrid and whatnot. What's the conversation like back in the Great Hall? What's happening?
Who is it in the Great Hall at the minute?
It's you, Clem, and Olive. And I think that at some point Barney and Lily would have joined as well.
When you say, like, everyone's talking about it, do you mean that there's students from all of the houses at their respective tables and, like, that's just the general murmurings?
Oh, yeah, it's like it's the scuttlebutt. Yeah, like it's
Okay.
it's everybody's chatting about it like, Auror's at Hogwarts. What's going on? You know, like, Hagrid's missing. I saw him yesterday.
I'm kind of envisioning, since there's such a wide range of ages at Hogwarts, and I feel like kids really run with this stuff really fast. I think there's probably kids at the tables that are sharing, like, telephone word of mouth, really wild conspiracy theories of, like, Hagrid was working with the Ministry and he was a secret undercover agent and they had to recall him back because he would, like, they're sharing all of these very, very ridiculous, only children would spread these rumors kind of theories. And I think Olive is sitting there kind of like stewing and not engaging in conversation and just kind of like angrily poking her fork at food because it really upsets her that so many kids are just treating it like a gossip tabloid story.
And I think people, as well as doing the conspiracy theories, are probably like making connections, you know, like when papers go, a source tells us, like with the people that have been called up, so they're like, oh, I sit next to so-and-so who sits next to so-and-so who knows this from this person, and they said that they, like, with the students with Alex and Rosie that have gone up and trying to like sort of make those connections and sort of pretend they know them for like clout or something. I feel like that would be going on as well.
Yeah.
I think Clem is just sitting there, sort of like quickly looking at the door every 5 seconds, like at the entrance to see if they're coming back.
Do we correct them? Do we?
What's the point? They're just going to take our words and twist them, and then tell their friends that they heard from a source, and it'll just make it worse.
I had somebody say that Rosie was crazy. I mean, they're not wrong, but not like that. Not the way that they meant it. You know, like she's crazy.
It's a really good idea not to tell me who they are.
Just ignore them. Ignore them and be the bigger witch in this situation, and it'll all go away. Soon.
We leave. Or should we stay, or
When do you think they'll be back?
I don't know.
If we leave, then they won't be able to find us.
And we can't go back to the common room. We're all in different... Where would they know that we were?
We could go to yoga by the lake. Rosie would like that.
She would like that.
But is it within is it within the realm of possibility that that's something that we would do, so much so that she thinks that we can go, that she would find us there?
She'd sense it. With her vibe, she'd sense it. I'm sure of it.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
She has such good vibes.
Yeah, she's really good at it. No, maybe she would be good at divination, now that I think about it.
I think she really would.
Maybe she can figure out where Hagrid went.
Yeah, who needs a divination professor when we've got Rosie?
Right?
Can I ask something? What do you think the odds are that, Alex's father might help us? Doesn't he do some kind of divination?
But isn't it weird with him and Alex and...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Would Alex feel like we betrayed him?
I thought maybe if he wanted to do something nice for Alex, to try and be a nice father to him, maybe he could help him find Hagrid and make it better.
Do you think he does want to be a nice father?
Doesn't everyone?
No.
I put my arm around Olive. Round Clem. Put my arm around Clem. Maybe I can just be a dad and like want the best for you, and like I mean, not that I want to replace him or anything, because you know you already have one and stuff, but I just think that you know, maybe sometimes you can make your own dads in the world, and I should stop talking.
I totally agree with you. And if you want to be my dad, you can always be my dad.
Daisy, like Dad Masie. Oh no, but isn't that
No.
like a flower or something?
Yeah, it's a flower.
Oh, okay. But it comes from the heart, okay? All right, it does.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, for the record, my dad was like not so bad, just to clear the air on that. I was really talking about other people, not me.
Right.
My dad is just no longer in the land of the living, but he was all right. This is awkward. Yeah,
Assumed.
No. No, that's okay. I kind of liked that you assumed. It felt nice.
Oh, just wanted to help. Should we do yoga? Should we, and take us some food? Maybe take, Rosie would very much like it if we filled. I have my new robes on, and Rosie sewed me a pocket so I could fill it with, mash for her, and,
They're really
I think
nice.
she made it a lot bigger, actually, than it needed to be, but,
Wait, I have a great idea. We could do yoga, or what if we went to the kitchens and made mashed potatoes for her?
Do you think they'd let us?
Well, I can be very convincing. It's one of my main, things I'm known for.
is it?
No, but listen, dress for the job you want. And in this case, it's say who the person you want to be. I guess.
What about if we go and see her friend that's not really her friend, that one that you guys met that did the, what's her name?
Lottie.
Lottie.
Lottie, yeah, she won't be happy to see me, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Do you think there's any chance that, is there anything else we can do to help Hagrid? Or are we just waiting now?
Well, he didn't really tell us how to take care of his creatures, his magical creatures, and I don't really know how to take care of huge pumpkins. I guess we could do his dishes, but his door might be locked.
I have a little bit of experience with pumpkins. Maybe we could look it up just to be sure. Just to be, really sure.
Well, we were going to help Hagrid with his gardening anyway, right? Wasn't that
Right.
the plan?
Yeah.
So maybe it's not the worst idea if we followed through with that. Hagrid doesn't have to be here for us to maintain his property, right? We could just tidy up a bit.
And we don't have to break in.
No. Just outside gardening.
Okay, so we're gonna need some gloves because it's gonna be like hands-on work and like we need to look up. Yeah, and I think maybe we could go and ask. Actually, no, maybe we shouldn't because that's gonna be in the greenhouses on the other side, and maybe Hagrid will have some gloves anyway. Let's just go. Should we just go?
Okay, sorry, what's the plan? Are we going to water Hagrid's pumpkins, or are we going to make mashed potatoes for Rosie?
Why don't we check on Hagrid's garden first, and then we'll come back and get food for Rosie and Alex after.
Okay,
Yes.
and we're definitely not going to go talk to Alex's dad in order to repair some sort of
No.
relationship there that we probably don't have any understanding of. Okay.
I was kind of just hoping he would do that on his own, out of the goodness of his heart. Like, he would think about how much Hagrid means to Alex, and the thought would just occur to him. Is that not likely?
Can I roll to figure out can I read a person and the person is Alex's dad?
Only if you really see him. I mean, he's not here.
Oh yeah, okay. He's not here.
Yeah.
Well, we could try it. Now, there's two options. It could make things better, or it could make things significantly worse. And I feel like the risk of making things significantly worse might be a bit too high compared to the making things better, but I don't know. What do you think, Masie?
I think probably let's not try just in case because I think making it worse is a significant possibility and I'm not really sure that I'd want to put Alex in
there's
that position,
nothing-
but also I think that looking after pumpkins and feeding Rosie would be a really good suggestion.
Yeah,
There's
but-
nothing for
It's at
us
this
to
point
try,
that
though.
Rosie and Alex start making their way back into the Great Hall.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi.
What happened? Wait, do we need to go somewhere so you could tell us?
I'm really sweaty. I'm sweaty.
Run and hug whoever
Alex,
is in
are you
front.
sweaty?
Well, there was an awful lot of circling around and interrogation.
Yeah.
Interrogation?
Great
Alex is,
Hall,
like,
by the
really
way.
Smart.
Yeah, the Great Hall, by the way, has gotten significantly more silent. Like, everyone's kind of like looking at the group.
Why don't we
Do we need to go?
take this conversation to go? We had that thing we were going to do, remember?
I'm so busy today. Yeah, we should go
So
get
busy.
to it. Wow.
Yeah, it would be good for
Bogged
all
down.
of us.
Yeah. So sweaty, actually.
Okay. I think we can start making our way to Hagrid's house.
Yeah.
What did the Auras ask you, Alex? Did you ask them any of our questions? What did they say about the tracking spells?
Let's go somewhere where people can't read what you're saying, Barney, and then we'll...
Right. But what did they say about the tracking spells?
And the text is just smaller.
Say, I didn't.
Barney, come on.
Come on. I didn't get.
I'm gonna
a
grab
chance to-
Barney by the arm and just like, we're gonna start leaving. Come on, Barney. Let's go.
You see like Barney's hands like leaving the frame, you know, and he's like reaching to grab some food like as he's leaving.
Oh, good idea. Grab me an extra sausage. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I sort of, after being at the front and saying we're going to lead, I hear her say about food, and I kind of like scuttle back and like shovel everything into this pocket that Rosie's sewn me into my bag, and then like scuttle back after everybody.
Let's go. Let's go to the quad. Cause get some sunshine, but then also it's harder for people to hide places because it's quite open. So we'll see any spies.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because the Auras said that they're not ruling out spies.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You said
I
they're not
said
ruling out
I'm
spies.
American, so do you think it could be the Americans and that they could be spies?
Do they have spy tracking spells? Is there a way they read everybody's mind? Do they find out if you're a spy by using any sort of
Above my pay grade,
torture
really,
techniques?
like way high
There
above it.
was a thing about that guy. I knew it. I knew there was something about him.
Hold on. So the Aura said, we're not ruling that out. And so I was like, Alex, kind of maybe, definitely. And then Alex whips out this detailed piece of paper about how he tracked everything that they were doing near Hagrid's hut last night. And the Auras were like, we didn't know about that one. And Alex was like, well, good thing I took notes, and then slid it over. And in that moment, I was like, wow, Alex is like a 30-year-old man with a wizarding job.
I like
Alex, are
pat
you
Alex on the
you're an
back.
Auror.
He's like a...
You're
he's like
practically an Auror.
The
He
Auras
said that.
Wait,
He
all
said
you
that.
had to do was take notes and you became an aura? That's
No,
not
no,
what you have to do to become an aura. I told you before, Barney.
He said I might make a good Aura.
That sounds
That's
like
so
a job
cool.
offer.
He didn't.
Definitely true.
They may as
Rosie?
well have paid you just to do the job.
But
Rosie was there. She heard.
I did hear it. I heard it, and I was like, I don't know what that job is, but that sounds super cool. They said, I'm Auror so-and-so, and I was like, or what? And they were like, Auror, and I was like, oh, I should not be here.
That's fine.
Wait, if
You-
Alex
you-
is the Auror of the group, then what does that? Oh, there's no
I'm the
opening.
lunch
I have to-
lady!
I have
Auras
to adjust
work
my.
as a team. We're basically all like almost Auras as a team. Because when I don't know what they were doing, but there was one asking us questions and one walking around us in circles, and we
making
kept
me
going back.
sweat.
And then like whispering things. I don't know if it was some sort of like interrogation technique or they were reading
Do you remember their
something.
names?
Auras, Silver Knuckles and Brambleberry or something. I wasn't paying
no,
attention.
it was-
I
It's not
too starstruck.
It was Aura Silverberry and Aura Sparks.
Sparks!
Right.
That one's right. I
They
thought it
work
was
with my
fire.
dad.
Do you know them?
Are they
I don't.
nice?
I didn't even bet them.
I lied to
But
him.
I think my father's.
You lied to him?
He's talked about them before.
Wait,
Did he say that they were not very nice people because they were making some accusations about Hagrid?
They were mean. They were mean about Hagrid. They were really mean about Hagrid, and I had to be like, well, Hagrid's missing, and what you're talking about is a lie. So first of all, how dare you?
They were
Talking about how dare you?
They asked, has Hagrid ever given the impression that he wanted to abscond with a creature, and did he like creatures more than people and stuff? And it's just, if you've ever met Hagrid, you just know that that's not true.
Well, then they said, did you know Hagrid was expelled? And McGonagall was like, well, we know that Hagrid wasn't actually expelled for real reasons. It was Voldemort's fault. And the Aurors were like, and didn't say anything because McGonagall was right.
Oh, she shut them down real
hard. I wouldn't want to be them.
Is being like that a requirement
Wait a
of
minute.
being an Auror?
Wait a minute. You lied to an Auror?
Stop. Wait, hold on.
Wait,
I'll get there.
no.
Wait a second. Is there anyone around here? Like, can y'all see anyone? Y'all hear anyone?
Who wants to look?
What would it be?
You notice something.
I'll take
With our relationship with anybody.
I'll notice. I'll do it. I'll notice someone. I'll do it.
Wait. If I can do it with my relationship with Rosie because she asked, can I?
Sure.
Slap it down. I don't know why that was the words I chose. Slap it right down.
Slap it down.
Gonna change the name of the move. 14. Okay.
Yeah, I would say she slapped it.
You can ask me some questions from the notice something list.
Is there anyone or anything sneaking around?
Oh, most definitely.
What does it look like?
There are several things sneaking around. Several students are trying to eavesdrop on you from various years, for sure. You see that there is there is an ear? There is an ear that is, it looks like it's in a bush right nearby.
And do I know what it is? 14. Rolled a 14. Do I know what it is? What the year is?
Oh, that's a completely different roll.
Oh, okay. Same roll with Rosie's. With Rosie's. Go on, Mac. You know you want to.
No, not this time, unfortunately.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure, but let's get the roll first.
Oof. All right, that'll do.
Okay. Let's see. What did you roll, by the way? You're rolling to. I read about
mind?
that.
Yeah. Was that right?
Okay. Yeah. So you can ask 2 questions from the I read about that about the year.
What does it do?
Oh, this is a Weasley product. Yeah, this is a Weasley Wizarding Wheezes product. Specifically, extendable ears. Allows you to eavesdrop on conversations from a distance.
Can I ask this, considering I already know it's the Weasleys, if I ask who do I know that's related to it, does that mean, like, who's got the other end of it? Can that translate?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
that?
I think you probably
nice.
caught a glimpse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's no one you know. Like, it's another student. It looks like an older student. Let's roll for it. Interesting. This ear is connected at the other side by... Oh, I should just make it them. Yeah. Alistair Jordan.
Quidditch.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pick up the ear. And I would like to lean into it
Do you know
as
what
close
that
as I
ear is?
can. And I would like to shout down the ear, "Get the hell out. Get the hell out!" As loudly as I possibly can, as closely into the ear as possible.
All of you from further away hear this like... "Ah!" And Olive, you were going to cast a spell, or are you still doing that?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to trace the ear back and like almost like following a rope or something.
Oh,
like,
it's starting to retract like really quickly. You can try and struggle to hang on to it if you'd like. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. So on a 9, you get to choose one from the list there.
I would like to frighten them, please.
Mission accomplished.
I'd like to frighten them, as in like intimidate, frighten them. I'd like to take this, considering it's raveled. I'm hoping that means that I can take it, and I'd like to storm up to them and go, "How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not only eavesdrop on me and my friends, but how dare you insult my integrity and my meaning? Because I meant that when I said those nice things about you. But do you know what? I don't mean them anymore." Turn around and go back to the swath group.
You hear that like the general cacophony that happens when someone gets told off in school. They're like, ooh, ooh.
Well, I feel better now anyway.
Right.
What just happened? What was that?
I was just being bold for a minute. He was so rude to me. Rosie, we were in the common room and I wanted to ask some questions, and then I went over to him and I was asking her, and I just wanted to tell him that I really admired him and that he was great at Quidditch, and then he didn't believe me, and I got really upset, and these two were really nice to me, and I just and I meant it, you know, I really meant it, but I definitely don't mean it anymore.
Right.
I think Barney's like,
Wow. That was great.
Thanks, Barney. I'm really proud of myself. Oh, that was
you
really.
see Lily cross her arms, and she says, I half expected James to be on the other end of those extendable ears.
Oh. Does it still work? I have it.
You took it?
I mean, it was
They're
quite
not-
easy to.
They're not allowed in school.
Oh.
You should get rid of them.
I put it in my pocket in the middle
No,
of
don't
all
put
of
it
the
in-
mash
don't
that
put it
I
in-
put in my pocket.
Don't put it in your pocket. We need to get
What?
rid of it.
No,
Should we burn it?
No, we should keep it. It might be useful, you know, with Hagrid or whatever. What if somebody's in his hut? We could put it like under the door, or like, you know.
And yes, you do in fact have a pair of extendable ears now, Maisie.
Great.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I put them in my pocket, like curl the extension around the ear to protect it, and put it in. I'm guessing that I have some kind of like maybe some bread or something in my pocket that I can wrap it up in, and then put the bread inside the mash inside my pocket, so it's like hidden in this lump of food.
Can you explain what kind of extendable ears you got? I would love to hear what the ear looks like. Because I feel like imagine that they're basically joke ears from the Weasleys. So what do you think they look like?
So I don't think that they actually look like ears. I think that they've been disguised over the years to look slightly like something that's not them, and maybe like every single year they're changed slightly because they're not allowed in Hogwarts, but Hogwarts are going to be these guys like main income, you know, with the Hogwarts students like going through it and buying all these pranks and stuff.
Why do you
So
think
it's in
I
their-
made them not allowed in Hogwarts still?
They're in their it's in their best interests to like disguise them and to make them into something that they're like not, you know. So I feel like they've gone through these variations of like hog's ears and like, you know, things like that. I actually think this looks kind of a little bit like a hog's tail, like a hog's curly tail, but it stretches out like it's like a piece of elastic, but when it stretches out permanently. So it tails up, it curls up into this tiny little tail to look like some kind of potion ingredient or like little tail or something that you might add in potions class. So it doesn't look like an ear, but when you stretch it out, it kind of envelops this sort of circular thing at the end of the tail that becomes the ear effectively on the end of the tail.
So, it's something that are we sure there's no one listening? Just get real close.
Okay.
I think we should all whisper for the rest of the conversation, just to be
So-
sure.
Can someone remind me to whisper?
So last night I stayed up really late with my binoculars. I need to try and fix them again. It doesn't matter. I stayed up real late and I watched the outside in the forest in Hagrid's hut. I get a good view from my dorm window, and I saw spells in the forest, and then some people walking to Hagrid's hut. And I told the Aurors, and they said that wasn't us. And they were really
What do
interested
you mean it
in
wasn't them?
smaller.
Sorry, I got excited.
They said it wasn't them, and they were really interested in the colors of the spells. I saw a bunch. I saw green, white, and blue, and like a pink or a red. And I can't think off the top of my head. I know, like, there's some, like the white sparks, Bob Ellis spell you can do with white sparks, and then there's some other stuff like the bluebell flames charm maybe is blue, but why would they be casting those? So maybe they're like battle
might just
spells.
be spells we don't know yet, Alex.
Probably.
Like
But if
mean
they're-
spells.
But yeah, you're right. So what if we look into what spells are those colors, and then we can.
Don't you think there's gonna be like a lot of spells?
Yeah, there
Right, but
are a
they're-
lot of spells.
But if they're the kind of spells you would cast in the Forbidden Forest, you wouldn't be casting them to draw attention to yourself. You'd be casting them for battle purposes or to cap. So that it narrows it down a little bit.
That's true. Maybe we could ask the Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. What?
Maybe. Well, the thing is, they probably know stuff that's going on, and we may get in trouble for.
Before you left the meeting with them, and you Alex, you would have been taken to Ravenclaw Tower, and just shown them your view and like shown them where you saw it in the forest and whatnot. While Rosie and like Headmistress McGonagall probably waited outside. I think Headmistress McGonagall would have waited with Rosie just to not leave her alone. And then she would have told you like several times, and I don't want to find out that you're anywhere invested in this in any way. After what happened last year, for sure.
Yeah. So, Headmistress McGonagall kind of was very clear that she really didn't want me or us at all looking into any of this. So, if we're gonna do it,
she said that.
we have to do it sneakily.
Like more sneakily than
So
we
we
did
can't
last
ask-
time.
Yeah, so we can't ask professors directly.
Okay.
Lily, did you say your father was an Auror?
Yes.
Oh, didn't he know Hagrid when he went to school here?
Well, of course, they're very good friends. He's the one that got him Dudley.
Do you think that maybe your father might have some insight or ideas as to what could have happened to Hagrid in the forest?
I can ask, but I know that he's on an important trip right now.
I mean,
we
if
should
he
try
loves
If he knew about Hagrid, he
What?
would have been right here.
Then maybe that's all the more reason for him to know.
I think we should contact him.
Sometimes
It's
when
worth
Dad
trying.
I'll be sure to let him know. But sometimes when Dad's on missions and things, he gets it's hard for him to even get in contact with anyone.
That's all right. If he doesn't get back to us or say or do anything, we can't help that. But we can at least try.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
All right.
And we can sign it if you need other people to vouch for
Yeah.
Hagrid still being really cool, and also you should put in that the Aurors were asking questions that made Hagrid seem like a bad guy, and he's not, just so he knows that.
Yeah, I'll make sure to say that.
Should we go tend to the gardening at Hagrid's? And
We're not allowed to go down there.
Why?
So what?
at all?
No, I tried to very early this morning, and I got told not to. I think that whole area down there, I don't know how much of the grounds we're not allowed on. We'll probably find out pretty quickly, but we're definitely not allowed down there while the investigation's going on.
So what do they want us to be doing? Just
Panicking,
sitting around?
alone, sweating, not doing anything at all. Exactly. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Well, I was thinking we could go to the library.
And when Alex did their job so much better than they did, and they're just gonna tell us that we can't do anything at all, but he has all the facts and he was taking all the notes and they're just doing nothing.
That's a good point to remember,
What
Barney. We should take notes if we want to be Aurors.
What about class? We have class in like 10 minutes.
What class is it? Is it a useful class?
We should
Let's take a
go
look.
to class.
What do you
What day
have?
is it today? Tuesday or
Is it our
Wednesday?
first
Today's
class of the
Tuesday.
day?
Yeah, be for
Charm.
the Gryffindors, it's Transfiguration. For Hufflepuff, it's History of Magic. For the Ravenclaws, it's Charms.
And then defense against the dark.
So mine, I don't need to be at. I'll just say it right here, right now. History's dumb and it's not important. So,
isn't your
Well, I-
first class like the best way to start your day and to set the tone for the rest of the day? And
wouldn't saving Hagrid's life be setting a pretty good tone for the rest of my day?
yes,
I mean, you
can-
can't argue with that. I gotta be honest.
I think the plan should be that we make it look like we're not investigating at first, so they go, okay, and then when they don't expect it, we go into the library or something and figure things out. I've got charms and defense against the dark arts, and I might learn about some spells and spell colors there that could give some clues if we just get really lucky, you know?
Maybe I'll learn some useful history.
You never know.
You never know. You're right.
We could get lucky, or you could fall asleep and have a really enlightening dream. Maybe you'll have a dream vision.
Wow. That's,
figure
you know
it
what,
all out.
Alex? You're always looking at the other side of the quarter. Thanks for that. I need it. Maybe I'll have vision.
what's a quarter?
There are two sides to a quarter.
Did you not know there were two sides to a quarter?
Does
What's a
that not
quarter?
make it an eighth?
Have you ever even seen a quarter? Aren't you from Canada?
Wait, I've seen a quarter, yeah. But I
This-
just
this-
mean the turn of phrase. I've never heard it before. You know, I've heard silver linings, I've heard glass half full, but I never really thought about how there's two sides to a quarter, you know?
It's a coin. It's just a coin. That's all.
Right.
It's not that
Yeah.
important. I didn't want you to feel
It's
left
25
out.
cents.
It's 25 cents.
Cent.
Oh, it's money. It's money.
Something
yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
25 cents in Muggle America will buy you a gumball. Piece of gum.
Oh,
That's it.
My nan always talks about how back in the day when she visited Canada, she used to be able to buy like a car for 25 cents.
A car?
Yeah,
For
she's
the
always
price
on
of a
about
gumball?
inflation.
Like balloons? Were there
Yeah.
balloons and cars?
I think so. I'm not really clear on inflation and its meaning, but that's what she says.
Oh.
What about a balloon, a car-shaped balloon?
Well, I think for that you could pay even like 5 cents.
Wait,
That's
hold on.
how-
Every second we've been talking about since is a second that Hagrid could be alone, hurt, injured, like a
gosh.
rabbit
You're
in
right.
the woods.
Right.
Oh no.
We can't
I'm
talk
a very
about
large
Sims at a time like
rabbit.
this.
and I'm raring to go today. I mean, I feel like I could do anything today, and that's probably not true. But while it's here, I'd quite like to enjoy it. So maybe we can go to Hagrid's hut and have a look at what's there.
Okay, wait, hold on. I don't want to get expelled, and I definitely can't get any more Hufflepuff points taken away. And they specifically said to me, the sweaty ones, the ones that made me so sweaty, they said, don't go to Hagrid's hut. So if you're going, I can't go. But they know that we're friends, so if you go, they'll know that maybe you're going for us. Right, Alex? That's smart. That's a smart thought.
Yeah, I think they're definitely there investigating. So, and especially since I just said I saw more people, so they're probably back down there, and they're Aurors, so they're professionals, and they'll probably see us coming right away, and then the professors will get called, and then we're locked down really hard, and we won't be able to do any investigating.
Wait.
So I think to begin with, we go to class, we pay attention to the spell colors, and Clem.
Yeah, Alex,
having a
I
good
have an
stretch?
idea.
Oh, you have a
No, I
question?
have an idea. Yeah, I have a question. Alex, you're in Ravenclaw Tower, right? Which means you're in a tower. Can you get us into the tower region? Maybe not inside Ravenclaw House, because the last time I tried to go into a separate common room, it did not really turn out so well. Carpet.
There are other towers. We could-
Maybe we go to a tower and then we can just surveil what's happening.
All right. So here's at lunchtime we get
we
get
can
lunch.
be the spies.
We get lunch to go, and then maybe we do the divination tower.
ear.
We can do divination tower, and we can look from there and see what we can see.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
yeah. We were
maybe
gonna
we
ask
should-
you, Alex. Can we get your dad to divinate information?
I like elbow Clem.
Oh, I meant. Sorry, I had something in my throat, and it said words I didn't mean to say.
I pat Clem on the back.
So I think I need to fix my binoculars a little bit because I sort of slept on them and they got a bit scratched.
We can
and I was-
reparo them,
I
right?
did a little bit because they were cracked and I was super sleepy and I didn't cast it very well.
Okay. I could give it a go. I mean, I know. I know.
I'm good. I'm good with reparo. I've had breakfast now, and I was told I should make a good Auror, so I'll give it another go.
That's true.
I lay them down on the bench and
Okay.
reparo. I can give it another go.
15. What does it look like when you cast the spell?
The deep scratches on the lenses, just from the ends, right? And was, and then there's like a shine over them. Much better.
That was
That's
great,
Auror
Alex.
level reparo, I'm pretty sure, probably.
Definitely.
It's really good. Right, so these are working properly now, so we can use. Should we have some people on the ground with the ear, and then some people in the tower with the binocular eyes, just in
You
case
mean in
we
the air
over-
at Hagrid's house?
I'll say it, I'm
I
not very
don't know.
observant, so maybe I shouldn't be up that high.
But who were the people? Who could the people be that were casting spells in the forest and at Hagrid's hut? Because if it wasn't the Aurors and it probably wasn't teachers, then it was probably some students. And
Could
if
be
they're
the
never been
American
forest,
teachers.
there'd probably be older
Spies.
students.
Just an
Because-
interjection. Just an interjection, by the way. There are no American teachers. The students are integrated with the other classes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it would have to be older students, and the only students who are new and older are the Ilvermorny students, and it may not be them, but maybe they may even just have a different perspective since they're from a different place or something. Or so should we like spy on this, possibly spies, and then use our eyes in the skies?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to
Find the
propose a
demise.
plan. I'm going to propose a plan.
Okay.
We've got to get
Okay.
to class. We're gonna be late.
Okay. Great. That's great. Go to class.
Quickly.
I think Olive should
Barney's like bouncing up and down, like he's like looking at the clock tower.
Okay, I think Olive should be the one who infiltrates the American students. I think Rosalina and Masie should go down with the ear to Hagrid's hut. I think
I
that.
don't go to the hut.
Okay, well
But
near.
Rosie can't come to the hut because she'll lose points and she'll get expelled and she'll be in the rude situation because of, things.
We can't She's speaking very quietly.
I'm sorry, I was whispering because I'm nervous, but what if I just throw the ear in their general direction?
Here's the
Lay on
plan.
the grass.
You throw the ear, and then you string it back to Masie, and then you guys can stay far away from the hut. And then Alex and I can go to the tower.
Okay, let's think about the plans where we're in class, and then at lunchtime we can finalize and execute.
Okay, sounds good.
And pay attention to spell colors if you're in a spell class.
Okay, yes. Everyone make notes. Are we ready?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Ready.
Okay.
Swaff on 3.
3, 2,
1,
yeah. 3.
Swaff.
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 Okay, gotta go. Come
Okay,
on,
go.
Alex. We've got charms.
Okay. Yep, I'm coming.
And off you go. And that's a good place for us to take our break. Been a very busy first half.
Yeah. So much going on.
The story is getting into full swing. But yes, thank you everybody so far for watching. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. We're going to allow the cast to use the facilities, have a snack, etc. Please make sure you follow them on all the places. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW and go follow them everywhere. Please go follow them because they're wonderful people and they are follows are free. Go do it. It's not hard. And if you want to help support them, consider throwing Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime their way and get yourself some emotes. It's a great way to support them, and they totally deserve it. They're wonderful people, wonderful role players. Go do it, please. And if you want to, please make sure you follow us here on Table Story, twitch.tv/tablestory, and come hang out on our Discord. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/discord and come join us. We have a really active Discord, and maybe when Quidditch starts up, we might have some Quidditch matches taking place with the bot. So that's another reason to come hang out on the Discord. If you type in the Witchcraft and Wizardry channel, you can get yourself randomly thrown into a house. And it's a great place to talk with other like-minded tabletop people because there's a lot of wonderful shows that we do, and there's people that are looking for groups and stuff. Maybe you can find one. Go check it out. Otherwise, we're going to be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Witchcraft and Wizardry. Back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories Witchcraft and Wizardry. We return as everyone has used the facilities and gotten themselves a snackaroo, and we are returning.
Oh, a snackaroo! That sounds like something I would say, Whack.
I was channeling you when I did it, Luxie.
Thank you so much.
Doodle Snoop.
What?
We return. I think just as the second class of the day finishes up, and we return to, I would like each of you to roll me a d6, please. Okay. We return to the Gryffindors, who, with the Hufflepuffs, just had herbology. I think that Neville, Professor Longbottom, was very upset about Hagrid going missing. The normal lecture and whatnot that you have was really bad. Like, you could tell that Professor Longbottom was seriously affected by hearing that Hagrid had gone missing, and he wasn't his normal self. He's usually extremely enthusiastic about talking about herbology and all the wonderful things that you can do with it, as he says. But today's lecture was pretty bad, and it was very half-hearted, I think. So we join the Gryffindors and the Hufflepuffs just as they get out of herbology.
Can I attempt something before we leave herbology?
Sure.
Can I try and take a pair of gloves? Can I try and take 2 pairs of gloves out of the classroom in my giant pocket?
Wow. Wow. Absolutely, you can try.
Can I have this with a relationship of any kind?
It depends. Is anyone helping you steal the gloves?
I'm with her.
And my thoughts were
Are
the
you
vote was
helping?
that I go with Rosie.
I need clarification. Are you helping to steal the dragon scale gloves from herbology?
You know what? Hold on.
By helping, do you mean
Yes,
influencing?
I am. I rolled for it.
Oh.
Very well.
I'm scared.
So I can roll with my relationship with Rosie then.
Yeah, I'm talking very loudly, trying to distract people in order for you to steal these gloves.
So is this quick and quiet?
It would be quick and quiet, yes.
You best be quick and quiet, I swear to God. So anyways, what I added to the mash is actually a mixture of salt and pepper and cinnamon. And it's just a little salty, a little bit of spice. Are you good back there?
I got it. I'm ready.
But they'll be ready later, so I'll bring you some. Thanks so much for the class. Goodbye. I ditch.
All right. Right. Thank you for the mash instruction, Miss Earthcloud.
Thank you, Rosie. Now we have 2, and we can wear them like over each other. So when we go over and when there's like a
You
dangerous
got an
animal,
8. Are you being
it's-
quick or quiet?
Quick.
Okay.
And now we can wear our pair underneath these pairs, and then when we go, and if there's like a okay, well, maybe not a dragon, right? But if we go over, then maybe we can get to and then we won't hurt our hands or like lose an arm or anything because double gloves. Nailed it. Olive, did you see that?
Where did you put the gloves? Masie?
In the pocket with all the food. Same deal. Like it's all in there together.
You cram it in there really quick, and as you do so, I think that there is a whole heaping of the mash that comes launching out of the pocket and lands on the floor.
Is my ear in there as well?
Did you put it in there?
I mean, it was in a bit of bread in the mash, so surely I'd see if the bread was there.
I think we need a roll.
All right.
Let's see here. I think we'll base this on you toughing it out as you begin to slide on some of the mash that has launched out of the pocket.
With the Rosalina relationship with
Nope.
Rose. There's literally nothing I can do here.
I have a question. What did you lose?
Potentially
we don't know
the
yet.
invisible ears. Don't know. Oofed.
Okay. On
Alright.
when you try to tough it out, when you take a hit, in this case, you slipped on something, and on a 7 to 9, it takes you off guard. Choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list, please.
I think I'm knocked out of position. If I slip, it makes sense that I'm knocked out of position. So I'm, like I've slipped. I have slipped. I'm guessing that I can see if the ears are there or not.
You take 2. Knocked out of condition, and what's the other one?
I feel like I should say you lose something important, but also I really don't want that to be the ears. Do I get to specify or do you get to specify?
Oh, you get to choose one of the options, and then I get to expand on it.
All right, go on. Do you know? No, I'm gonna take an appropriate condition and hope a Hufflepuff's gonna help me out. Yeah, I think I will go with injured. I think as I slipped, I landed on my side and like my hip bone just crashed into that hard floor and like there's some bruising going on there.
Oh yeah. Masie lands like a sack of potatoes in the potatoes.
Masie, are you all right?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I kind of try to slowly get up and like push myself. Did you see it here? Are they still here? And I like look in my pocket to see if they're...
Yeah, they're hanging out. There's like... Yeah.
I'm like sitting half up, like propping myself on my elbow as I kind of like spoon with my hands some mashed potato and the ears back in there. It's okay. It's all right. We didn't lose them. I'm not sure if I can... I might actually need a little bit of help here.
Okay, here I go.
I like lean on Rosie and like pull her all the way down.
It's not the first time I've been around this many potatoes. Don't even worry about it. I love the potatoes. The patatas.
I'm not sure if I could get up. This is I don't know if my leg.
I can help you.
Your legs?
I bashed my hip and it's all bruised and
It's all right.
We'll both try. We got it. We got this. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Okay. All right, I'm here. It's fine. I've got it. I like try and step on my right leg and immediately like crumble and lean on my two friends.
Maybe you should go to the hospital wing.
But what about Hagrid?
Rosie, do you know anything that might help Masie?
You know what? I do. I have the most delicious just recipe of deliciousness in my pocket, and it's chocolate. So it will just heal you right up. And I'm gonna shove a piece of semi-melted chocolate straight in her mouth and use my automatically succeed on a treat wounds on her.
Oh, babe. Yeah, she shoves the like my mouth's not even open, so I've got
it's all over.
Yeah.
Good. It's good. Lottie made it. It's like I think it's peppermint bark. Gosh, she's so talented.
What do you put in that? It's like I like touch my hip. It's not. I stand on my leg. I can. Wow, Rosie, you're really good at this.
Well, I didn't make it. I just carried it around. Lottie made it, and she probably used her house elf magic. So, you know, I did feed it to you, though. So there's that. I did that.
Thank you, Rosie. I like give her a little cuddle. Thank you. It was all melty and delicious as well. Very
You're
nice.
welcome.
Better?
I'm better. I'm ready. I've got everything. We're definitely not going to get our hands hurt. All right. I'm ready.
Lunch, right? We were going to meet in the Great Hall.
Yes.
Do you mind if I meet you there? I kind of want to stay behind to talk to Professor Longbottom for a minute.
About what?
He seemed sad today, and, I just wanted to talk to him, that's all.
Is Clem here? Clem's not here.
I actually don't know if I'm here. I guess so,
said
because I
this
was
was the
in class with
Gryffindors.
you.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Okay, then yes, I'm here.
Can I look at Clem? Can I try and... I would like to read Clem.
Sure.
Well, we don't have a relationship anymore. Oh!
That's an 11.
Okay.
You can read between the lines.
How are they
you,
feeling?
Read them like a book. Choose 2.
How are they feeling? Based on Olive wanting to stay behind and talk to Professor Longbottom.
Clem is feeling uniquely torn.
want to know how you see Olive in this moment, but I can't ask how do you see me. Can I work? I'm being like a bit cheeky today with what I'm asking.
Sure.
How do you see Olive?
She got an 11, right?
Yep.
Clem has a bit of a crush on Olive. She's been nursing it for a little bit of time, and she is unsure about that feeling.
I know we're in the middle of something right here, but if I could just have a minute, I'd appreciate it.
Same. Well, I was expecting like slight anger because
Jealousy. I was expecting jealousy.
yeah, same.
Well, she's feeling, I mean, since you rolled the 11 and we already got that bit out, she's feeling uniquely torn because I think she felt like she had some sort of like emotional, unique attachment to like Neville Longbottom because of reasons, but yeah.
How do you think this is displayed? I would like a little bit more info. How do you think this is relayed to Masie? Like, what is the physical? What's happening? Is Clem like looking longingly? Is there blushing?
No.
What's happening?
There's nervous like eye like looking and then kind of like awkwardly looking away, trying to sort of hide her feelings and to not pay super attention, but you can tell that she sort of is kind of looking and then maybe looking down and looking away in a way that is maybe a little bit extra than if someone did not care about what was happening here at all.
And I think I'm doing a similar look and look away, but between Clem and Olive, and then Clem, and then Professor Longbottom, and then Clem and Olive, as it slowly, like, my eyes go really wide, and I'm like,
I won't be long, I promise.
Yeah, sounds good. You guys want to get going? We can meet her there.
Yeah, I'm starving. So
Okay, cool. And I just start walking away.
Brisk. We're brisk. You good back there?
I imagine Clem doing the no arm movement walk.
Yeah, the like. If I stay really still, no one will see me.
I just stand still and, like, in complete awe, mouth wide open, watching Clem.
Are you okay, Masie?
Definitely Olive. Just a little bit surprised. I didn't expect you to want to stay behind, so I'm just a little surprised, you know. Wondering if that was a problem for Clem, and, you know, clearly it wasn't, so...
Alright.
You're gonna be late for lunch. It's gonna be good.
I'll meet you in the Great Hall then.
Sure. I run. God.
Clem, you're walking so fast. Clem. Hey, Clem.
Sorry. What?
You're like running. You're like running,
Oh,
and
I
I'm
thought
pretty
we were
thin
really-
because of all the yoga and
I thought we were tight on time. Also, I really thought I was walking pretty slow.
you can't be late for lunch, Clem. Like, I mean, it hasn't even
Well,
started.
I mean, if we miss the first section of lunch, then we're out of lunch. You don't get lunch, right?
Oh my
That's how
gosh,
that.
you're right. They'll take all the good parts of lunch. I'm with you. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
I want to get the first sandwich. It's fresher than the other ones. Hey, you know when I said that I thought I was fit, I think I haven't been doing as much yoga as I have been doing eating, and I'm a little tired. My legs are kind of sore.
I feel like I
been
haven't
sitting a
walked
lot.
a day in my life, but it's fine. That's how you get better, right?
Walking? I've never been very good at walking.
Twinsies.
It is pretty far, by the way. The Great Hall is fairly far. There is a pretty direct route, but it is a long ways away, basically, across
Rosalina is fading back. She's trying.
across the viaduct. And, yeah, you have to go all the way around to get there. Okay. Meanwhile, Olive is hanging back. Professor Longbottom is, I think, he's probably looking like, I think he's gathering his things like he normally would at the end of class. And he says,
Oh, right. I have another class right after lunch. I should just leave this.
Professor Longbottom?
Yes?
Sorry to keep you. Can I talk to you for a minute?
All right. Was there something wrong with the lesson?
No, the lesson was lovely. Thank you. Are you doing all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right. I wanted to talk to a grown-up, and I didn't want to do it via the post with my dad. So I thought I could talk to you.
What did you want to talk about?
Earlier today when we were talking, I said something about Alex's father, and Clem said that not everybody wants to be a good parent, and I said that I thought everyone was trying their best all the time, and she said maybe not everyone, and I just needed to know from a grown-up if that were true.
I'm sorry. Say that again?
Like with your parents, sometimes they do mean things, but they don't know that they're being mean because everyone's really trying their best all the time, right? Like everyone is always trying their best, and that's true for everyone, right?
Well, I don't know that everyone's always trying their best. I'm sure that some people maybe not.
Why not?
Well, lots of reasons, I suppose. Sometimes people are lazy, and sometimes people are not. Well, sometimes people aren't right. They're feeling things, or they're not able to focus. Lots of reasons, really.
What about when it affects other people, though? Like, Alex is really lovely, and he deserves a dad who wants to be a good dad to him. So, why doesn't that happen?
I'm sorry. You mean Mr. Pippin?
Well, the example doesn't really matter. It could be about anyone, but yeah.
Are you suggesting that Professor Pinescrew doesn't love Alex? I don't understand.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that why aren't... Are the teachers trying their best to find Hagrid? What if they're not trying hard enough? What if Alex's dad could be trying harder to be nicer to him? Why do all the adults get mad at us for trying to help when maybe they're not doing their best? I don't understand.
I assure you, I've offered loads of advice on different herbs and made suggestions. I even suggested that if they go into the forest, they should consider wolfsbane if there might be some werewolves. I'm trying my best. I assure you.
I didn't mean you, Professor.
Oh.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh.
I'm sure you're doing your best. I'm sure Hagrid knows that too, wherever he may be. I just don't want to get in trouble for worrying, you know?
Look, most of the teachers that are the professors here went to Hogwarts, and they know Hagrid. I promise they're all trying to find him, and the Aurors are here to help. But we also have responsibilities to the students, and we have to make sure that you're safe and your education continues as well. We can't forget that.
All right. If I get scared and I don't know who to talk to about it, can I talk to you, Professor?
Yes. Of course.
They're going to find him, right?
Of course they will.
Can I do a read between the lines to see if Neville actually believes that?
Sure.
I rolled a 3.
You're not sure? You've never seen him like this.
All right. Thank you, Professor. That was a really good lesson today.
It was rubbish.
It wasn't rubbish, it's just... How could anyone be expected to go about our routine when we're worried? You know? And I thought, considering how worried you must be, that you did a really good job. You showed up and you said the words that you planned for the lecture, and I think that's about as much as any of us can do right now, so it was great.
Thanks. When I was your age, there were a lot of strange things that happened. Voldemort was around, and I was friends with Harry and Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, and they would they would always go off and try to do their best and see if they could help. And I would find that I'd stay behind a lot, and it was. I always felt like I never could do what they could do, and it was always hard. But sometimes when you're your age, you're under the impression that you can do more than you're able. And it can be very dangerous. I want you to remember that. I'm sure Hagrid would feel the same way.
Can I ask you something? When you were my age, and you and your friends sometimes thought you could do things that were more than you were able to, were you ever right? Did they succeed when they tried those things beyond their years?
Sometimes. And sometimes they got hurt.
How did you figure out the best way that you could help? How did you learn what you were good at? When you were my age, I mean.
When I was your age, I wasn't good at anything.
You weren't good at anything when you were 12.
Maybe herbology.
Well, look where that got you.
Maybe that's the answer then.
I'm okay at potions, you know. And last year, when I cast Lumos Sportifico, I helped with something important.
I heard about that.
Maybe one day I'll be teaching charms or something like that.
I think you might.
Anyway, I should get going to the Great Hall, but thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Have a good next class.
And off you go. We switch scenes to the Great Hall, where I think we find Alexander, who has sort of, I think, beaten everybody there. You had just finished up with Defense Against the Dark Arts, Alex, and I think after peppering your professor with questions and whatnot, it was really difficult to pin down any spells that you saw based on the colors. A lot of spells have different colors. Sometimes even the way that witches and wizards cast the spells can alter the color. So unfortunately, you weren't able to learn too much information from Professor Bovin. But you are sort of there, and Barney's there, and I think you see Clem and Rosie, and I don't know how far Masie is behind them, but Clem and Rosie launched towards the Great Hall.
How are you so much faster than me? Hey.
Oh,
hi.
Hey, Alex. Hi.
I would crumple into the benches of the cafeteria.
Yeah, I pushed Rosie's plate up to her. I make her one if I get there before her, because I know she likes food as much as I do. Here you go.
Thanks,
Honey
Alex.
mash. So no clues in Defense Against the Dark Arts or Charms. It's because spells do typically have a color associated with them, but there are so many spells and some have similar. But then also, depending on the caster, they can change ever so slightly, and there are probably some ways to deliberately change them and stuff. So I was sneaky as I could be about asking, but no luck. How about you guys? How did things go with you?
Clem just made me run like a whole lap.
I was just really hungry, you know.
around Hogwarts.
I'm shoveling food into my mouth.
She ran here. She ran here from herbology. Alex.
Just really hungry.
I think she's
Are
being
you sure
weird.
you were just okay? So
Have you ever
I
seen
have
Clem run willingly?
okay. Wait. So that's a good point. But having been the person who people have said that he is being weird about, I just want to tread carefully. So
I think she's behaving differently than normal.
So there's just no misunderstandings or anything, and I think the best way to approach it is to be direct. So Clem, how are you feeling?
I slide
know
in
what?
next to Alex at this point, like really quietly, just.
You know what? I'm just really worried about Hagrid. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I
Clem,
hope
you're
Hagrid's
doing-
okay.
You're doing the. Do you notice the Clem does? She talks in little bursts,
And then
there's
it
little
takes a deep breath. And then she says it. And it's like she's punching the words out of her mouth, Alex, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Okay,
better than
I'm
punching somebody
sorry.
in the
I will.
face.
It's not much better, Clem. Okay, I'm sorry. That was really bad.
We are your friends, and if you are running away from something
Or
scary
someone,
or whatever,
or,
then it's fine.
Alex,
We've
let me
all
ask
been
you a question.
scared, and
What am I
yeah.
not running away from? You know, aren't we all just running away from something deep in our
Clem,
heart?
I
you
think
know,
that's
Did I
a
get it
therapy
right? Were
question.
you running
Yeah, no,
away?
hold on.
exactly.
Wait.
That's why I'll bring it up in therapy and not here at this table.
I think she was just hungry. I mean, look. Clearly,
You were doing
right, Clem?
You were doing herbology, right?
Yeah, you're doing her
Yeah.
about. Oh.
What do you
don't
mean?
have to say
Oh,
I got it.
what's happening?
You love herbology. You were probably just like really focused.
I don't really love herbology, but
Yeah, you love parts
really
of
good with
herbology. Am I right, Alex?
Shh, Rosie, don't poke too
sorry.
much fun.
I'm sorry. I had a bad day and I found too much joy in that
You're
joke.
trying to find the joy. It's okay. We appreciate that.
It's okay to have a crush on your teachers.
Anyway, how
not
was your
having this-
lesson, Alex?
There were spells and stuff.
Cool. Did
But-
you see colors and
I didn't make much. So if we knew lots about spells like Aurors did, we would probably have a good idea. But we don't. But I did give the Aurors the spell colors, so that was probably pretty useful. So how are you?
Fine.
Things are strange at the table apparently today, so we're just going with it.
I'm good. I mean, I'm sad
it's-
mostly,
it's
but like I'm not
actually-
weird sad. I'm just sad.
It's kind of fun though. I like it. So, Masie, how are you feeling today?
fine?
Punch it out. How
Fine.
are you?
What are you
Feeling
thinking
today.
and feeling about?
I'm thinking about Hagrid and Hagrid.
Wait. Did everyone notice the long pause?
Hagrid also doesn't make any sense, Alex.
Doesn't
I
make
mean, I
any
was gonna
sense.
say something else, but honestly, there's only really one thing that I'm thinking about. So I didn't really want to make two up.
I know what's happening. Did y'all share some food at breakfast and now you have a bad butt? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Both of you had breakfast together And that's why you're both acting so strange. Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Rosie, I always have a bad butt. You know this.
I forgot, Clem. That was really insensitive. I'm sorry.
This is not the table
It's
of
a condition.
tears. This is the table of...
I'm sorry. It was not on purpose.
The table of cheers, not of tears.
You're
What's
not
happening?
feeling good. I wouldn't eat so fast.
Don't eat too fast yet. You'll get...
It's the only thing that makes me feel better.
I slide
air and...
I slide a goblet of water to Clem, like down the table. Like, whew.
I take it and look at her kind of like...
I mouth to her, I got you.
Are you thirsty?
Okay. I'm a little confused as to the ways in which she's got me, but I'm gonna go with it. I drink the water, kind of suspicious about everything around me.
Where's
Are y'all
Olive?
thirsty? What's going
Wasn't
on?
Olive with you?
She's still behind.
Yeah, she wanted to talk to Mr. Longbottom about something.
Mr. Longbottom.
I honestly forgot the last half of his name, and then I had to make it up. So,
What, did you get stuck at Longbot or just at Long?
well, could you imagine a really tall robot? That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, no. I think I just forgot that the last part of his name was actually Bottom. To me, in my head, it sounds like it might be a joke.
No, there was when I was
Sorry, Clem.
Muggle,
I'm sorry, Clem. That was mean.
when I was at Muggle school, there was someone called Winterbottom.
Whoa. Were they cold?
I'm sure they had all and then they changed their name changed. I guess maybe their parents got married or divorced or something, and their name actually changed to Hind.
A hind?
Yeah, from Winterbottom to Hind, from one bum name to another bum name.
From one bottom to another.
It's a lot of butts.
Clemmer, are you nauseous or anything? Because you look a little sick.
You're not laughing at the bum
No,
joke as much as I
I'm
thought
fine.
you would.
Would you like to get some fresh air,
Don't
Clem?
force
Olive
it.
starts to make
I
her
can
way
take
to
some.
the Great Hall. Unless, Olive, you were going someplace else? Or the Great Hall?
I think Olive went to the bathroom before going to the Great
Okay.
Hall.
Okay, never mind.
Why was Olive staying behind? She's gonna miss all
She
the
literally
good
wouldn't.
sausages.
She wouldn't say. Maybe she packed a lunch. Did you want to go outside, Masie?
I mean, I was just thinking that considering Clem and I had a little bit of a dodgy breakfast, maybe she would want to come outside with me for just a few
That
minutes.
is a great
just
idea.
walk it
You
all.
should
We
take
should
a
go-
bit of a brisk walk, clear your digestion.
Yeah.
We
I
could
think
all
that's how it
go.
works.
No, you might not want to come
15
because, you
I'm
minutes.
know,
hungry, Alex. I'm
Might
like
just-
starving. I don't want to go.
Okay,
and also might not smell very good, right, Clem?
but
Well,
we
y'all
could
are
just
just
make
gonna
sure
go
we
fart
were
together outside?
upwind.
I grab Clem's hand and like practically pull her, or like
Okay, I
slide
guess
her
we're doing
out of
that
it.
now. Okay.
Rosie,
And like march her.
Bye, guys.
They're being
Bye.
weird, right? Bye. What is going?
feel-
Was it us? Do I
I don't-
smell again? Just somebody tell me.
No.
I didn't pee my
Wait,
pants.
wait,
She's got to check.
no, you smell
I'm
fine.
good.
Do you not feel like? Is it just me? Because I can get a bit overthinky about lots of stuff, but
Okay.
like Olive stayed behind and didn't see anything, and then like Masie and Clem.
Oh my
were,
gosh,
like,
they hate us.
and is that what I was thinking?
Oh
that
my
might
gosh,
be what
are
it
they?
is.
Is it because of the Aurors? Like they don't want to talk to us because
Do they not trust
they
us because we
do they
spoke
think
with
we're
them?
spies? Do you think they think we made it up? What did we do?
I don't know, but it sounds right. Okay, so we need to come up with a plan to win back their love.
Okay.
Trust.
I got this. Should we make a poster?
I'm not good at arts and crafts.
I am. But you're better
Okay.
at facts. How could we win them over with facts?
We could prepare a presentation. No, that's probably a bad idea.
We could learn like a really cool trick. So next time we see them, they're so distracted by like our cool dance move or like our like kick flip with our wands, that they don't remember that they even disliked us for a second because we got to hang out with the Aurors and they're jealous. That's what happened, Alex.
I don't know if it's a jealous.
They're feeling jealous.
Well,
They're feeling
maybe
jealous.
it's
I think Aurors are like FBI, and if my friends back in America hung out with FBIs, I'd be like, wow, you hung out with an FBI without me. You didn't even invite me.
But what if they don't? Well, because what if they don't? What if they think that they use spells on us and we're like sleeper agents or
you think
something
we're
like
spies?
that? They think that we have been compromised and they're scared to be because they left and Olive's not here. It's like they don't want to be around us in case what we.
Wait, do you think that they
I didn't
hypnotized
feel
us?
anything.
And now I'm a spy, but I don't
Was that
know
why
a
they
lot
were
about
walking?
magic, Alex, and
Was
so
that the
they
circle?
could do a lot.
Were
And
they
I
doing the
wouldn't
circle?
even know. I would have no idea. You know what though? I think that if I got hypnotized, I would have definitely peed my pants.
They did the circle round us. Was that what they were doing? Were they casting a spell on us with the
walking
circle?
clockwise. They did it. They hypnotized us. We're spies.
Okay, we can go to the
We
library.
work for the government. My family
we
hates
can-
the government. This can't
can-
be right. My dad would be so disappointed in me.
Here's Mash. We can go to the library and find books on magical hypnotism or circle walking spells.
Corruption
something.
in the magical ministries.
We can when we find that, we'll put together a report and we can give it to Lily and she can give it to her dad and then
Oh, I couldn't hear what you were saying. I was just thinking about the fact that maybe I speak 2 languages and I have no idea. Alex.
What
We
language
switch
would you-
scenes as we see Clem and Masie outside the Great Hall. Masie, you've dragged Clem with you.
Yeah, I've dragged her. I've dragged her out to an open space somewhere, like where we're isolated. I don't know where the best place that would be. Probably out in the grounds somewhere, like close by to the castle, but out in the grounds.
Okay.
Masie, what are we doing here? What did I do?
I just feel like maybe Alex and Rosie were being a little bit intrusive, and that you might want a little bit of space to talk about things.
What's wrong with your eye? Do you have something in it?
No, just sometimes, you know. It's a wink, podcast listeners.
Oh, okay. Do you need to go to the hospital wing?
No,
I mean, it's fine. Sometimes I have to go to the hospital wing for my bad butt, you know? We've all been there.
do you have anything that you would like to talk about?
Lunch was adequate today. I find that normally it's better than it was today. I wonder if with the fact that Haggard is missing some of the, you know.
I mean, like, get off your chest. Talk about your feelings.
Maisie, what's up with you? Do you... Oh, I get it. Oh my gosh. You have... What would you like to talk about, Maisie?
Herbology.
Herbology. Did something happen in herbology?
Well, that's what I was hoping you would clear up for me, really.
And how did that make you feel?
Well, honestly, a little bit, I felt like I had intruded a little bit on maybe your personal space, and I felt like I might have overstepped the line in figuring something out.
What did you figure out in herbology, Maisie?
I mean, I was looking at you, and then I was looking at Olive, and then I was looking at you, and then I was looking at Olive, and then I was looking at you, and then I was looking at Olive, and you know.
What's happening right now? I'm sorry.
Um,
What? Can I roll to read a person, Wack?
Absolutely.
Okay.
your relationship with Masie as well.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily for you, we have a good relationship.
That's a 10, complete success. You can ask 2 questions as you try to read between the lines of what Masie is saying.
How are they feeling? And how do they see me?
Oh my god. Feeling anxious and excited. And Masie sees you this is really hard to answer. It's really hard to put into words. I guess the best way to describe it is kind of excitedly, but like happy. Like she's yeah, it's like enthusiastic, I guess, and happy towards you. Hopefully that answers that question.
Masie.
Go on then, Clem.
Do you know how much I appreciate you as a friend?
Yes, I
so
do.
much.
And that's why I was hoping that we could have this conversation.
Oh, okay. What would you like to say then?
I would just wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay to feel things, and like if you wanted to share anything with me, and we could maybe talk through how you're feeling, and like it's okay if you're not ready to share it with anybody else yet. Like that's fine. It's your stuff. Like you don't need to. I would understand that. But I just felt like I wanted to offer you a little bit of space with somebody at the outside of like a whole group that might be a bit overwhelming when you're talking about something serious. And I was just thinking that maybe that might be useful.
I think I've lost the plot a little bit.
It happens to all of us.
Are you trying to say something to me right now? It's totally fine if you are. I would love to support you, and I understand that sometimes people get feelings, and I love your feelings. But we're just. I see you really as a wonderful friend, like one of my, like my best friend,
That's why I'm here and asking you about those feelings, because, I'm glad that you might not really want to talk to Olive about it, but, because that might be, a little bit strange, but, I just thank you for valuing my, feelings and,
Why do you keep mentioning Olive?
I mean, why do I keep mentioning Olive, Clem?
You can probably see Olive from your vantage point walking towards the Great Hall, unless you're doing something else, Olive, from the bathroom.
Olive found like a stall at the end of the bathroom, and she's sitting having a good cry.
Oh, okay.
Like she's not going to the bathroom. She's just looking for some privacy.
Okay. Okay.
Well, no, why would I keep bringing up Olive?
Do I just say it? Do you actually not know what I'm...
I have no idea what you're talking about. What?
Really? Do you really not know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I don't think so. Is that a bad thing?
If you had a crush on someone in Swaff, we could talk about that, and I would be very supportive.
I'm sorry, if I had a crush on somebody in Swaff, or if you had a crush on somebody in Swaff?
Oh no, you.
Me?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I don't. I'm not. Is that what's happening right now? No. 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 Everyone knows I have a crush on Professor Longbottom. If I were to have a crush, it would be there. But that's not really anymore so much.
I mean, definitely Professor Longbottom, but you can have a crush on more than one person at the same time, Clem.
Clem, could you please make a roll for me?
What would you like me to roll?
I think we need a... I'm debating if it's struggle or tough it out. I think we'll say struggle.
Okay. With Masie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. So I think, when you get a little anxious, you've been known to,
Don't do this to me, man.
I'm letting you decide what happens on a 9.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh. But I got a 9.
Uh-huh.
Surprise them is a really great option for you.
I am not going to do what you want me to do.
I'm letting you decide how you want to handle this.
Frighten them, maybe.
My stomach begins to growl and starts to make very uncomfortable noises.
I take Clem by both hands, and after hearing these gurgles, and I walk backwards as she kind of walks with me forwards to move. It's okay, Clem.
You know what? This is very, very interesting. I'm really glad that we had this moment together. I think that I have to go. So I will see you later. Have fun at Hagrid's Hut. Bye. And I just book it to the bathroom.
I would like to grab her hand as she leaves. I want to, yeah.
You're gonna have to struggle against me,
Yeah,
man, because
sure.
I am...
So, Masie, you're the initiator here, so roll your relationship with Clem.
I don't have a relationship with Clem.
You have to today. A 7. You can choose one from the list there.
I'd like to surprise her. I'd like to grab her hand and say, "It's okay, you can talk to me, I know."
You know what? What do you know?
I know that you have a crush on Olive.
Oh my god, I didn't tell anybody. How would you know?
You didn't need to tell
I
me.
don't even fully know that.
I just felt the vibes, you know, like
What
Rosie teaches
vibes,
us
man?
to feel the vibes. And
I was trying to keep the vibes inside, man.
okay. I just wanted to let you know that it was okay, because these things can be really hard, and sometimes you just need somebody to talk to
No,
about
I just
it.
wanted to go away. I just wanted to go away.
Well, why do you want it to go away?
Because she's my friend, and it's suave, and it's weird, and she's awesome, okay? She's too cool. I'm not. Look at me right now. It's very nice of you, Masie. It's very nice of you, but I'm literally gonna poop my pants. Olive wants nothing to do with someone who poops their pants. Also, it would ruin everything. It would ruin Swath. It would ruin our friendship. No one can know, okay? This is just something that I swallow deep down inside until I and then I move on with my life.
Okay, look, it's okay. I just wanted to let you know that I was here to talk it through because sometimes that helps, and it means, like, you know, if it comes out one end in words, it might not come out of the other end in, you know. But also, I was just feeling like maybe we could talk about it. And also, like, it's hard, you know, I mean, she's a girl, and, like, she's our friend, and...
Yes, all of these reasons are reasons
why... girls are valid. I mean, your friends are valid. I mean, your love is valid. I mean, look, I'll come with you to the bathroom. Maybe we can fight, and we can talk in the bathroom. And then I want to grab her and, like, try and run her along to the bathroom.
Oh, God!
So, you drag Clem to the bathroom, and we join Olive in the bathroom. In the last
Do we know
stall.
she's there immediately, or?
I think you're both making noise as you come through the door. Olive, are you trying to be quiet?
Was there anybody else in the bathroom before they came in?
Let's find out. Nope.
Okay, if there was no one else in the bathroom before they walked in, I think Olive was crying at, like, a decent level. Like, if she knew she was alone, she's not being too quiet. But as soon as the door opens and she hears people walk in, I think, you know, she'd kind of be like... trying to, you know, she's using the sleeves of her robes to kind of blot her little tears, and she's sniffling a lot because her nose has been running. She's still in the stall, but she's quieting herself down, and she's trying to stay quiet until she can figure out who it is that's just walked in.
Okay. I think let's get you to make a roll, Olive.
Okay.
I would like you to... I'm going to leave this up to you. If you think that you are trying to show courage, or if you are trying to tough out a difficult situation, or if you are trying to be quick and quiet. I feel like it could be any of those three, depending on how you want to handle it.
As much as I want to be sneaky and use my show courage, I think it realistically is probably quick and quiet. I think she's just trying to be quiet with her cries.
Okay. Nine. Quick or quiet?
I would just like to say I have a -2 to my body, so that is very surprising to me.
I also have a -2 to my body. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't have a body, actually. I don't have that stat at all.
Quiet. I think she was focusing on just, you know, ceasing her sniffles as quickly as possible.
We just, like...
Yeah. And then she, you know, step 1 is, like, immediately trying to quiet herself, and step 2 is listening out, because if it's someone she doesn't know, I think she's gonna stay and keep hiding, but she wants to see if she can recognize the voices first.
I think you recognize them immediately. I won't make you do a roll.
Look, all I'm saying is that it's okay. I mean, do you want to...
Swath? Swath?
Olive?
Olive?
Is that you, Masie and Clem?
Yeah.
What are you doing coming into the bathroom?
I'm not going to say anything, don't worry. I'm not going to...
I have a bad butt. You know that?
Same.
I gave it to her.
Mm-hmm. Contagious.
It's contagious.
So you might need to stay away.
No, don't stay away. I'm just going. I can go to a different bathroom. It's not a good time if I'm.
Stay away.
No, that's okay. I was just about to leave. Can I get you anything for your bad butt?
Oh God! Oh, actually, this is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. No, I'm fine. It's actually not that bad of a butt, you know? I joke a lot. I'm being sarcastic.
And it's not
I
contagious.
exaggerate for comedic effect. I don't really have a bad butt at all. It's a good butt.
And it's not
Not that
it's very
you should
good
know
butt.
that.
Olive, do you know she's actually got a very good butt? And it's not really contagious. It's just, like sometimes you just need an excuse to leave the Great Hall with your friend because you want to make sure that she's okay.
I was having a negative emotional reaction to Hagrid being missing. It was bringing up a lot of trauma, and so I needed to leave the Great Hall. You know?
No, I totally understand. That's why I'm not there yet. I felt really sad too, and so I
Do you need a
totally
hug,
get it.
Olive?
Are you okay?
I like
Yeah.
throw my arms around her.
Olive, you came out of the stall, right?
Yeah.
I give her I like hover hug.
Hover hug.
You know, like when you just hover your arm awkwardly over the person so you're not making any physical contact, but you're still like, and I'm hoping that Masie's contact will will confuse her enough to think she's receiving both hugs.
It's like a butts out hug, when two people hug each other, but they like just with their arms and their butts, like
full
as far
on like
apart as
hover
possible,
hand.
so they don't
Exactly, yeah.
touch each other.
Yeah.
I think
alright.
Olive throws her arms around, like one on her right side and one on her left side in return, and just like squedges them as close to her as possible.
That's a great strength you've got.
Don't squeeze me too hard. Got a lot brewing.
Oh, okay.
What?
And she's gonna like lessen her grip a little bit. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe we should go and see Madame Pomfrey because she might be able to help. I mean, magic is quite exceptional sometimes.
Can it cure chronic conditions? Because not even my doctor can do that.
I mean, well, it can grow bones back, so I don't see why not.
I really think that's a me and Madame Pomfrey thing. I think that's just a me and her kind of scenario. Thanks though. Thank you so much. You know what? I appreciate the offer. But you're right. It's very important that I do that. So I'm gonna go do that right now. You guys, as you were, again, me and Madame Pomfrey thing. I'm sure there's gonna be dropped trow. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. And then I just kind of like awkwardly leave, wishing for death.
I like half gesture, when you see people like go to gesture and then sort of like give up halfway, like going after them. So my hand is like,
Do you think Clem's butt is okay?
I mean,
Is it that bad?
Realistically, when is it not bad? Don't think. I mean, I shouldn't have said that. I mean, like, her butt is great and it's usually absolutely fine. So I don't think you need to worry about anything. And she's going to go to Madame Pomfrey and it's all going to be cured. So I'm sure we don't need to ever worry about any of that, actually, Olive. So are you okay? So what were you upset about? Do you want to talk about it?
Did you have more of Clem's coffee beans, Masie?
Oh, no, I'm just feeling, ready today.
All right.
Just feel ready.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Should we go back to the Great Hall then?
Yes. But you okay, Olive? I mean, sorry, I didn't want to,
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to know if she's telling the truth.
Yeah, you can try and read between the lines.
That's the wrong stat, sorry. Bear with me.
Okay, on a 4. I'm gonna message you.
Oh, me or Negs? What's
You.
happening here? Secrets. No! 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 No!
What?
I do not want whack. I don't want that. Is this the consequences of rolling a 4?
Yep.
Oh no, I don't want to do that at all. Oh no. Oh God, PG stream, Carlo. I was, just wondering if Oh, I don't really know what to say, Olive. Are you sure that you're okay? Didn't catch anything on the grapevine or,
I'm fine, Masie. I just haven't eaten lunch yet, so maybe we should go to the Great Hall.
Definitely. I mean, we might even bump into Clem again, which wouldn't be a bad thing. So, let's go and do that then.
All right.
Great. Off we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're feeling all right, Masie?
Definitely okay. Definitely, absolutely okay.
All right. Alex and Rosie still there?
Yeah, we switched scenes back to Alex and Rosie. What has this conversation devolved into?
The plan is, when they get here, we just need to
Wait,
be
do you have like parchment scrolled out on the table and you're like furiously writing in like in tongues sort of situation?
Right, so step 1, you can't read it at all. It's an absolute mess. Step 1 is when they get here, we just need to full on friend mode. Nice as
really nice, super nice. No Russian. We can't speak in Russian, Alex.
No speaking in tongues or anything like that. No foreign languages.
We don't even know what our foreign language
said
is.
Longbottom, and then I said it. That must have been what it was. That's why they think
have like
we're
a thing.
spies.
Like they're words, maybe. Like we're speaking in code and we don't even know the code.
We just need to stick to the plan.
Okay.
We be as friendly as friends can be. All the best. Hugs. If we have to do hugs. If you're fine with hugs, I'll be extra fine with hugs. I'll start the hugs. And then we just do that. You and I need to meet, and I will do
Should I
magic.
curtsy?
Circle hypnosis on my own. I'll do the research. I'll say I'm researching spell colors, but I'll research that. In the meantime, you make some really nice snacks or food or some art or whatever you feel best expresses the friendship that we have with our fellow swap mate. Make sure that it is good Western world food, nothing exotic or anything, so they don't think we're spies for foreign nations or anything like that.
No borscht.
No borscht.
Only
How do
chicken
you even know that
noodles.
word, Rosie?
Oh no, I don't know. I'm a spy. I don't like it. I want to be in my own body.
We need to. It's fine. We need to. Okay, let's get it back to. If they ask why we look like we have been panicking or crying,
We ran. We were having a race.
we ran out of mash.
Yes.
No, I grabbed the mash, I chuck it under the table onto the floor and put the bowl back up. We ran out of mash.
Not my mash. Okay.
No, we need a cover, Rosie.
It's all over my shoe, Alex.
It's fine. The shoes can be replaced, friendship can't.
That's true. That's a good point. Okay, I'm upset about the mash, but I'm okay. I'm breathing. Let's take a big, deep yoga breath together, Alex. Are you ready?
Okay, yep.
I think that's where the rest the people returning to the Great Hall come back to see.
Hugs. Rosie, hugs.
I rush
Hug
straight in.
attack.
I'm up and I'm running at you.
I'll take Masie. You take the other one. I launch at Masie. Masie, I'm so happy to see you.
And that's a good place for us to end the session today.
I have so much to talk to you about.
What happened to this episode?
Oh my god.
What is this episode?
Anyone think it was gonna get so off the rails?
Wow.
So good.
Wow.
Negs broke my heart in this episode.
Next broke us into like little pieces, and then we're like, you know what we should do? We should make up for it with insanity.
You know what? That's all I can muster.
It's kind of how this show
so
works, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do here.
Oof.
That's what we try to do. Good session,
Sorry
everybody.
for writing you off.
Really,
as
really,
well, Wax. Sorry about that.
really good session. Don't worry about it. Well done, everyone. Well done. We've got some end of session stuff to do. First and foremost, we're going to start with relationship stuff. But please, everyone watching, if you haven't done so, make sure you follow all of these wonderful people. Please, follows are free. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW, where you can go give them a follow on all the places. And if you want, you can also download the system, try it out yourself, check it out, and I have some quick changes to make for the newest version of the system, a slight fix, and I feel like there's going to be a couple, not major changes, but like close to major changes that are going to happen. Yeah, a few big things are going to change, and you can check out the system there. Go check it out. If you haven't done so, like I said, follow everybody. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Go get some emotes. Go support these lovely people. They're fantastic. They do an amazing job. And make sure you follow us here on Table Story, twitch.tv/tablestory. And come hang out in our Discord, because we've got a wonderful Discord with a lot of like-minded people that are in love with tabletop role-playing games and want to hang out and talk about good stories and maybe even have your own. There's a Looking for Group channel where you might be able to do that. You can find a group to play with. And please also take note, underneath the channel we have a link for Black Lives Matter, which is something that's not going away. Okay, it's very important. Please go sign petitions. You can text, you can donate, you can educate yourself with various resources to learn to be a better person. Go check it out, because everyone deserves to be treated the same. Go check it out, please. Let's talk about some relationships now for your characters. And let's see if anybody deserves a +1 or a -1 with another character and an XP.
I'm giving a +1 to Alex.
I can't pause my Rosie.
Can
We're
I just
sleeper
say
agents
I
together.
want more Rosie and Alex paired together, because
yeah.
they feed off of each other's
Oh,
energy
so
in the
insane as
the
characters.
best way. I love it so much.
It's just a combination of my eccentricity and my anxiety, and then it just spirals.
It just works so well together. You complement each other so nicely. It was delightful to watch.
Also,
Mine might be a bit controversial because I feel like people are going to expect the opposite, but how did you grow closer to or further away from somebody?
Yeah.
And actually, I think I grew further away from Clem because I feel like I pushed it too far and pushed her away, and I feel like that strained our relationship. So my -1 is to Clem.
and consequently, my -1 is also going to go to Masie for basically the same reason. Yeah. Though I will say, you get a +1 in roleplay partner for me, because that was super fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for both being honest, because one thing that I do want to stress is that the -1 isn't there for how you personally feel about another player. It's if the characters feel like they grew apart in the episode, and I think it's a good way to just remember when you're role playing with the characters that you play with, what's going on in their relationship. It's like a little reminder, and it's also a mechanical effect, because when you're in a friendship with someone and like something, you have an argument or whatever, your mind gets a little clouded when you try to handle a situation, right? That's what it's meant to be there for. So it's never meant to be against, like, well, I don't like Zakonicus, I'm going to give him a -1. It's not meant to be like that, so thank you.
And that would never happen.
What
Everyone
if I
loves me.
Exactly. Could never happen.
I was going to say actually something similar for my +1 this week. Even though we didn't interact much, I think my +1 goes to Rosie, because Olive felt a certain kinship to her, getting kind of spicy and kind of upset earlier in the episode when we were all discussing our plans for how to deal with Hagrid. Rosie was kind of like, she had a little bite to her, and I think Olive was so sad that she felt closer with somebody like picking up the reins on being a little aggressive for her. So thank you, Rosie, for that.
If this was real life, which it also is, I think you're the Slytherin to my Hufflepuff next. So I'm your pet Hufflepuff.
I love you.
Oh, dear.
The Slutherpuff.
No, I don't
Okay,
like
well,
that.
now it's weird.
Yeah. Sounds like she's like covering me in some sort of lotion.
Okay, PG stream.
like suntan lotion, you losers.
I was gonna say snake to your badger, but
So
stream.
next up, we
You know.
have the class school rolls. Yay! Everybody roll mind, please. And if we could also have Cornelia and Lillian also roll mind. See how well we do in class.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We're starting with Clem, I guess, there. Okay. So let's... right? Was it Clem? Did you roll twice? Or...
No?
One of them's the Cornelia roll. The ball.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. got
Sorry.
it. Okay. No. You did it right. I'm the one that read it wrong. Okay. Let's see. Gryffindors. Starting with Clem. Clem has gotten an 8. That's 5 points for Gryffindor. Olive with another 5. And Masie with 10 points. 20 points for Gryffindor. Let me tell you, if Masie got caught stealing those gloves, it was not going to be that. Hufflepuff. Oh, no. Rosie, no.
I even asked chat for their help, and what did you do? Nothing.
Wow. No buses in the chat for the poor Rosalina mind roll. That's a -5, unfortunately, for the Hufflepuffs. Sorry. All right. And let's see. I will roll the other two. We're rolling a pink and green die today. Hell of a combination. That's a 10. 10 points for Hufflepuffs. And an 8 is another 5. 70 points. Okay. The Ravenclaws. Let's see. Alexander with an 11 gets Ravenclaw another 10 points.
Come on, Barney.
Barney rolled double ones. Sorry.
He was so distracted by the Aurors.
Oh, Barney's been going off about the Aurors. He's ready to make some.
Going off.
He's ready to make some like Auror cards.
Writing essays.
And a 6, unfortunately. Sorry, Ravenclaws. negated that 10 points. Slytherins. Let's see. Cornelia with an 11. Holy cow!
Hey.
Slytherin with 10 plus another 5 from Lillian. Wow. Very good. Slytherin was needing those, so well done. Let's see. Last one for me to screw it all up. It's a 6. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. Back down. Still 10 points. Still 10 points, okay? Still got 10. All right?
Can I just say we are now carrying Slytherin on our
Yes, sure.
children's shoulders.
We really are. We really are.
Absolutely. Sure. Definitely. That's the thing. Why did the points disappear? What just happened? Okay. Oh, they got rotated somehow? What did you do, OBS? What did you do? Can I reset that? How did that happen? I can't reset the transformation, so we're just going to have to permanently deal with those points being somehow... Yeah, yeah, that's great. Okay, good. Let's switch off vertical. How's that? There we go.
I think it's good to stretch our necks, so everybody just like, put your ear to your shoulder.
Sure.
You know what? That actually feels really nice. I don't think
It
I've
went
moved in
back.
days.
Okay, and let's do our shout-outs and downtime moves, please. Zagonicus, would you be so kind as to start us off?
Okie dokie. So for my downtime move, I am going to be doing social activities because I need to win back the trust of my friends who think I'm a spy. So that's a hard roll. And it's familiar. Okay, so
Oof.
I tried, but I failed.
Everyone definitely thinks you're a spy.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Scoticus. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope my nerdy friends and I brought you some laughs and some entertainment. That's the goal. We certainly had fun, so we hope you did too. You can also find me here on Table Story on Sundays, where I am playing Epotobith, who is much older than Alex, but still younger than Suna. In Dying Order, Last Quest. That's been a whole bunch of fun. I have a white, grey hair and beard stuff and everything. I'm an old man, and that's been a blast. You can also find me everywhere on the internet as Scoticus. I'm in all the places, tweeting things, streaming things, and you can find my podcast, The Sgodcast, wherever you find your podcasts, and also on YouTube. And I'll probably get an episode out this week. I think I'm recording tomorrow. That's the plan. With my guest. So I'll hope you watch that. Bye.
Thank you, buddy. Mega Oryx?
Hi, hello. I am going to participate in a club for my downtime move this week.
Hogwarts
I'm
does,
gonna
in fact,
do.
have many school clubs for various activities. You can make a soul roll.
Wow, it went great. Thanks so much for asking. That went really well. Hi, I'm Nega Oryx, and when I'm not failing my soul rolls here on Table Story, you can catch me on all social platforms at Nega Oryx. That's NEGAORYX.
Some of which even have a check mark.
Only some of them, though.
Yes.
You know, you can't be sure that I'm not an imposter on other platforms. But tomorrow, and I don't remember the time, so please check on social media. I'm going to be hosting the PlayStation reveal event for Twitch that's happening. So twitch.tv/twitchgaming if you want to watch the event with us and then have me catch you up and go over my thoughts with my wonderful co-host, Cuppa Noodle. She's my partner in crime and I adore her. Come on through tomorrow. That's going to be really exciting and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for having me today. This was a very unexpected emotional roller coaster of an episode.
Thank you for being here. Murgles?
Murgles. It's the sound my stomach makes. You know what's actually funny is that I actually do gurgle when I'm nervous, and that's where my name comes from. I make gurgling sounds, and sometimes you can hear it on the microphone. So, Whack, remember, I think I remember there was a time when I asked you if I could have a therapist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And use my therapist.
Your social activities, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see my therapist.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That was an episode.
It was an episode. I've got. Okay. I'm so sorry.
You should have a relationship with your therapist. I forget what we named your therapist, but it should be in
Ignatius Punt.
Yeah.
I think that's him.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's him.
Did we actually name him that in particular?
Punt is such a good. Punt is so aggressive the way you said
Why
that.
do you hate him? Why does your therapist want to kill us all?
He's actually really nice. He has a nice, deep ASMR voice. Okay. I guess I just roll with him?
Yeah, your relationship.
Roll him?
No.
No, heart.
Just your heart roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. What was the session like?
The session was rough. Listen, let me tell you. You know when you have those sessions and then you just leave that session and you're like, maybe I'll take the week off because the emotional drain that I've just experienced from that one session has brought up enough trauma that it makes me want to cry forever. And unfortunately, the session was not long enough to deal with the trauma we reopened. Those wounds, they're now just open again. So
Right,
I'm
and
just
I
going
think
to go.
it's time now.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
Perhaps
okay,
we
next
can continue next time.
we'll continue talking about the car crash next time. Okay, yeah, sounds good. And then I look for a new therapist. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just one of those rough sessions where you're like, okay, I mean, I'm glad that we're unearthing all this stuff, but here we are. I would like to, I'm Murgles, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter. I would just like to quickly say, I don't care about my shout out, that it is super crazy to like roleplay with these folks and how grateful I am to roleplay with them. And like, when you find brilliant moments where like Negs, your scene with Olive, it just was so like authentic and legit. And I think everyone just got it on a level that we don't often recognize we need. And I think that's something that's beautiful about playing these characters, and they're so young, is that we get to explore this stuff in like a safe, sort of childlike way. And it's almost like getting to heal wounds, you know, in a way that you probably won't experience during regular life. So I'm just super grateful. I think that today was like an incredible episode, and I'm super proud to be a part of this team. So thanks.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cry forever.
Moxie.
I'll be crying for my turn, so everybody take a deep breath with me, and then we'll just cry together. Just sounded like I pooped my pants, really. Okay, I'm good. Everything's fine. I wrote down on my hand something to respond to somebody, but I can't remember what it was. But I did just write down on my hand, I fart, and I can't remember what it was in response to. Which is both on brand for me and Rosalina. If only. Unrelated. No, you said that your stomach gurgles when you get nervous, but I fart when I get nervous. So when I was doing like auditions for Disney and they had me dance, I remember being like, quietly. Quietly so they don't hear you.
Or you use every ounce of concentration to control what's happening.
Like,
well, you got the
why
job.
was she dancing so badly? And I was like, stiff.
Full clenched. Like, could you maybe do it a little bit looser?
No,
You're like,
actually,
literally no.
I physically can't. Anyways, I think Rosalina needs to study. So I am gonna study. I'm gonna try because I really want that +1 forward for next time. So we'll just do that. We'll just roll a mind roll and everything's gonna be fine.
Look at that.
Wow. You know what? Sometimes, no thanks to you, Chad, but sometimes things work out the way they're supposed to. Can't believe y'all.
when you study and you get a 7 to 9, you get a +1 forward to your next class's school downtime move.
Let's go. Very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, what's up? I'm Lexi Games. There's like nothing that I could ever do or say here that will be like, just come back here next week. You don't have to come follow me. Just keep hanging out with us so we can keep doing this forever and ever until I die or I'm really old. We're like 95, but we're still role-playing on Twitch. No, but it's 3D by then, so we're all like wearing Oculus Rifts and role-playing at Hogwarts. Oh,
We've been like digitally created as like avatars, and so we're just like in everyone's living room.
I was gonna say that I imagine that when Clem went to therapy, she would do what I do when I go to therapy and just be like, I'm doing amazing.
Yes, literally. It's like, how are you? How was the last week? Oh, so good,
even
you know?
remember why I showed up here. I don't even need therapy. I'll just go. Anyways, thanks for having me. I had a great day.
Thank you, Luxie. Colo?
Masie's been doing a lot of jobs lately, and I think that she's gonna do it again. Partly for money, but honestly more because she's a kind of more of an introvert at heart, and actually, like that kind of space and headspace with something focused is, I think, really helping her. 2 gold, great. Well, I mean, 2 galleons. I mean, it's better than nothing.
You broke something.
It's better than nothing. Also, Luxie, I also felt like nervous. And
I'm not alone.
I used to long distance run, and if you've ever started like if you've ever seen like marathon start line, everyone is like packed together, right? Like packed together, and it was like let's do it, let's be a PB, let's make this, like, you know, let's really do this. And like I'm like, oh my god, quietly, and you just sort of see everybody who's like breathing really deeply to like oxygenate their body before a run. Do not recommend. Hi, I'm Colo. If you'd like more terrible stories like that, then please come and follow me on Twitch, where I frequently embarrass myself, apparently. That'd be great. Yeah, maybe see you there. Also, just, yeah, what these guys said. Just stick around, come back, let's carry on doing this forever. It would be fabulous. I'd really enjoy it.
Thank you so much. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your Headmaster of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much for joining us, chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Much love. Thank you for all the support and hanging out and laughing along with us and crying along. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Colo. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you, Murgles. Thank you, Naga Oryx. And thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Fantastic episode. So well done. So well done. Everybody was so good. It was a super roller coaster all over the place. It was a super crazy roller coaster. It was one of the the ones that are marked all in red in Planet Coaster. You know, all three stats.
Must be this tall to ride, but no one's that tall.
Yeah. It's 8 feet tall. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for a Pumpkinberry show called Gone, which was featured in New York Magazine, The Strategist, along with Murgles.
My face was there.
Zagonicus was there.
Thanks.
Brad was there. And Tuesday was there.
Tuesday Gray was there.
Yeah. Pretty great. Pretty awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.